AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
So they're gonna act like Taylor Royce look like a bartender up there.
She cool.
Yeah, but that's not the norm. Like she just popping out. All her stuff pops out. It's crazy.
I mean, they all.
They treat him like a ring girl.
Yeah. Big Baby, what up, Big Baby? Big Baby doing big things over there. He was in that in the studio out there with James Worthy and them talking some LA Lakers content. That was super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Big
was
Baby,
hell.
what up, man? Big Baby, the boss. Yo, if y'all don't follow Big Baby Sports, go follow him, man. Always shows mad love. If you out there, he sat down with. He got the illest guest of all time, Ball.
Yeah. Listen, GOAT status for that.
Top 5 dead or alive.
Whoa.
I dream of Genie in the building. You kidding me? What he say? Go alt?
Go Atlanta. You know, he being funny because, I be roasting his Lakers.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
so
shall
tonight,
be. I was gonna say I have to make an appearance at the damn what you call it?
No Joel Embiid
jump out, jump back in. I gotta go to the eye doctor, man. It's getting ridiculous, y'all. Goddamn ridiculous. Oh boy was saying it. No Joel Embiid. Nah, I'm not going. Mama Juana like this? Nah. Say Mama Juana, that's crazy. Yo, it's still open? It's overrated. Yo, how many overrated spots were on that block though? Is that Mama Juana I'm thinking of in the Heights? On 204 before you got down to where this thing was at, La Marina. They had like a hybrid spot there before. It was Dominican and Japanese and some crazy shit. Like, that shit is mid. It's definitely for the after party. Mid. Think it's all right. We're going.
Huh?
Think it's all right. Usually it does that, and then it's going good now. Mama Sushi? But that's what it was. Yeah, Mama Sushi too. That shit was overpriced. It's just because they had a spot. Hold on. So Mama Juana was on the same block before you get hit La Marina, right? Or am I confusing that?
Rhonda Flores in the building. Rhonda Flores, what up? K Dot, what up?
Ronda.
Chat, what up, chat? Members, what up, members? No Joel Embiid tonight, huh?
No Joel Embiid. And before we start this game. Oh boy, man. It ain't my fault, man. I told you, this guy's on demon time. He wasn't playing with nobody. Skip Bayless is back with some news on Joel Embiid. Right before they play the Magic for the play-in.
I have a pretty good source in Philadelphia who told me that Embiid is actually cleared to play, but has chosen not to play. That's what I was
out of here.
That it's an appendicitis, but it's fine. Went well. These days they can just go in quickly and pretty simply, and he could play if he chose to.
What?
So now that's like turmoil, locker room kind of turmoil. Wait a second, big guy. Can you play? And
I didn't know that.
Man, this is a real. I didn't factor in the Jamal part because that's big.
Yeah.
But what I liked when I looked at it last night, Orlando on the road this year was really good. They were 19-20 on the road, and Philly wasn't very good at home.
Yep.
I don't care who you think wins, Skip. Doesn't matter. He said Joel Embiid could play. All ball. What is he doing? He's trolling? What the hell's he up to?
Is who trolling?
Skip.
I don't know. At this point, with the media, with Skip, with Embiid, I don't know who to believe. This situation is sad. Just Joel Embiid's career is kind of sad. What the Philadelphia 76ers organization did for him, I've never seen that done. Like, I've never seen an organization be as patient with a player like Philly has been with Embiid. From the beginning, would trust the process, right? Drafting him knowing he's not going to be able to play right away, and just being patient with him for years, dealing with his injuries. Like I said, I never thought he took the game serious. This is if Skip Bayless is correct, this is insane. This is probably never heard of. Like Philly, if I'm Philly and this is true, right? Because, we got to go allegedly, because I don't know if Skip Bayless is telling the truth. Like I said, nowadays, it could be for click. I don't know. But if Skip is telling the truth, like, Philly needs to cut ties with Joel Embiid. Like, seriously. You have to figure out a way to get from under that contract and just cut ties with him. Maybe he's not happy there. Maybe he doesn't want to be there. But listen, man, you guys are getting paid. This is why these new dudes, they get away with murder, man. Like, that's why when you ask me, you paying these guys 40, 50, 60, some of them, I think Shea got almost 70 a year. And you can act like this? Nah, it's insane. Joel Embiid owes the city of Philly in that franchise more than that. Like, I don't care how you're not getting along. They've treated you fair, bro. From the outside looking in.
You want to jump out, jump back in.
Fuck, man.
While we wait for all ball. Joel Embiid had surgery on April 9th. He was diagnosed with appendicitis after reporting feeling unwell, forcing him to miss the game against the Rockets that night. He was discharged from the hospital Friday, April 10th, to return to Philadelphia with no immediate timeline for action. Okay. Then we have the amount of time it takes to recover from appendix surgery, according to AI. 1 to 3 weeks for laparoscopic procedures, and 2 to 4 weeks for open surgery, with full recovery often taking up to 6 weeks. So I think, to your point, AllBall, Skip, like, you got to be careful what you're saying too. Like, he got cut open last week, so it's a very dangerous thing to be putting out there. You see why he got into a lot of turmoil and throughout his career, AllBall.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why I said, if this is legit, but then, like you said, if it's not legit, if they cut him, like, how does that heal in a week? Right? Like I said, this whole Embiid 76ers situation has been terrible for a while now. So am I surprised he's not playing tonight? No. But, if reports is he can play and he's not playing, that's insane. For me, hate live watch party, y'all. Philly versus the Orlando Magic playing. The game is started. Philly is up 2-0. I got 11 minutes in the first quarter left. This situation should have been over. Philly should have got rid of Joel Embiid. You have Maxey, you have VJ, you have Paul George, you have pieces there. Like, you have a backcourt to rebuild around. Philly is a great city for sports, so I don't think they'll have trouble getting a player over there, right? But isn't your man over there still a GM?
Daryl Morey.
How does he still have a job? If it was anybody else, they would have been fired already. This news would have been major news. Daryl Morey, listen, I don't know. I don't know how, he just flies under the radar. as a GM with this 76ers, he is horrific, terrible. Now, they hit the jackpot with drafting VJ Edgecombe, right? But still, you know, what's going on with Philly and Embiid is just a bad situation. And,
well, stay right there. You mentioned the man Daryl Morey, Joel Embiid. Funny you bring that up.
I mean, not to rehash Wednesday, but just how did that all unfold from your vantage point?
I was pissed off. I wanted to play basketball. I wasn't allowed to play basketball, so I think this is more of a question of Daryl Morey and whoever makes the decisions. I think going to Miami, I was pretty sick, but I understood how important the game was, and I still want to give us a chance to go out and try to do something because of how important the game was. And same thing. Felt a little bit better going into Washington. Definitely much better than I felt against Miami. Woke up, didn't sleep until probably like 5 morning at 6. So, with that, couldn't make it a shoot a while. And, and then after that, I found out online that I wasn't playing, that night. So, that kind of caught me off guard. And, that pissed me off. But then again, I guess they make the decisions. So it doesn't matter what I think or not. I just got to follow it. So, but, to answer your question, that's more of a question for Daryl and them. So, they got to, I don't know what's going on.
That's kind of crazy. He's been sick. And that was on April 3rd. So that was about 2 weeks ago.
Well, Tiger Girl, what up, Tiger Girl? I mean,
Tiger.
I said this a couple years ago when he came back, when he shouldn't have played, when he was injured. Might have been 2 seasons ago when we played them in the playoffs. That historic first round series, right? Where his eye was messing up. I think he was twisted. And it's like, yo, Philly, what are y'all doing? That's why I say this situation between Philly and Joel Embiid. Listen, y'all have to part ways. Like, seriously, it's not good for both parties. Tory B, what up, Tory B? So for me, I think if Joel Embiid could play tonight, he should play. But at the same time, Philadelphia has to be held accountable as well. I really forgot, them allowing him to play when he shouldn't have played. That series against the Knicks, he shouldn't have played. He was out there looking like Frankenstein. Like, not trying to be disrespectful. I don't never want to, but yeah, so I think this situation is terrible. And like Joel Embiid said, where's Daryl Morey at? Like, why is he not being held accountable? Like this guy, he runs amok as a GM. Like, seriously, man. You heard what James Harden said about him. James Harden called him out, called him a liar. Right? So now with the Joel Embiid situation, like I said, you're in the play-in and you're not playing tonight. Skip is saying he has sources saying that he could play. I don't know how true that is, but this situation is a mess. And Joel Embiid and Philly need to part ways. They really need to have a divorce and just go separate ways. This shit is terrible.
When was the last time we've seen this? We kind of have a similar scenario of Mitchell Robinson in terms of load managing and being patient with our, impact player. Clearly, Embiid's on a different level. Some of the MVP. I don't, Kawhi's going through a lot with that with the Clippers, though. There's a lot of that going on with the Clippers. He plays, he doesn't play. He plays, he doesn't play. And anytime, usually when they both of them guys get on the court, they play like MVPs. I think that's the most disappointing part as fans. I always feel like the NBA does things on purpose for drama, for clicks, and that'll come to a head later on when the social media world, the era is over. I really believe that's the only reason why Draymond's in the league. They like this is all for headlines, and Embiid being sidelined. I don't know what Daryl Morey's doing. He's supposed to be a genius. He's another guy who, if he was a player and he was this arrogant, we will be talking about how we can't wait to get rid of get him out of the league. Because when it was John Morant, we can't wait to get rid of him, to get rid of a guy like that. He's playing with a guy's health. I don't know if he was wanting him to play, and so Joel Embiid just had surgery. I don't know if Skip Bayless somehow can be reprimanded for that, because I just don't see how that's possible. It got to be at least stitched up if it's a real surgery, and somebody leaked it to him. So that's number one. Like, if you heard something like that, old boy, are you coming on the screen saying something like that? You might be like, I might have heard something. I think you're alluding to it before you actually just even hinting at it. Like, that is ridiculous.
Skip Bayless is a dirtbag. It's just what it is. That's why remember, didn't I say 2 years ago, let him crash and burn? Why does everybody keep giving him an alley-oop? That's what Gilbert Arenas and that platform lives for. Headlines, clickbait. Even if that is true, I wouldn't have did that like that, how Skip did that. Like I said, Joel Embiid at times, his health looks bad. So, even if the surgery was successful, he probably have so many other injuries, right? For me, like I said, in the beginning of this statement, I was like, Joel Embiid owes that city a lot, that team a lot, because they have been very patient with him. But at the same time, if I'm unhealthy, right, if I just had surgery, if I actually can't play, Fabian, I'm being honest, bro. These players today, man, it's like loving hip hop. Like, it's like reality TV with these dudes. Like, seriously. Look at what's going on with Giannis, right? Like, it's like, it's too much. It's too much, and it's annoying. It takes away from the game. And a lot of these guys, they are taking advantage of what they can. Load management, this 65 game, all this bullshit. When stay healthy, play the game, give it 100%, and that's it. All this other shit, it's starting to annoy me, man. But yeah, Skip Bayless, listen, at this point, he's trying to do anything to stay in the algorithm. To me, that's just what it is. So for all I care, he could be just saying that just to say it. He has a source in Philly. Really?
So
hold on, but you're the only person with a source in Philly? Why are you the only one with that information? I'm pretty sure Stephen A have a source. Who wouldn't have a source in Philly if you're in that world? Why is Skip Bayless the only one with that source? So
he's too old to even fall for a trick like that if it is a trick. So I would imagine, if you got a source in Philly, it has to be someone reliable. Like and then what's the repercussion anyway? He's gonna come back on screen tomorrow and just try to go viral with something else.
But that's the point I tried to make yesterday when I was telling the chat, having a talk with my pops. And it's like, it's sad when you have so many players and so many analysts with so many years of experience. And at this point, they're worse than us. They're not teaching us anything about the game. Nothing at all. Every platform is a gossip platform. That's it. Inside NBA, TNT with earning them turned into a gossip platform. All they do is complain up there, Shaq and Barkley. That's it. Like, nobody breaks down the game. Nobody talks about the game. Like, so yeah, Skip Bayless, I don't even understand why people still work with him. Like, in all seriousness. I'm sorry. Like, Skip Bayless doesn't help Gilbert Arenas and them go viral. He doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't. Come on, man. So yeah,
Oh. So Gilbert Arenas an underdog through Skip a Bone. And let's not forget, Embiid and the 76ers are tied in together for at least 2 more years, unless they trade him. And Embiid is making $57.9 million. Is that this year? No, that's next season. And after that, he'll make $62 million. And then there's a player option for $67 million in 3 years, 3 seasons, 3 summers from now. It'll be a cap hit of damn near 37%. Next year will be a cap hit of 35%. Just going back to the point from last night, real briefly, how LaMelo Ball is making 25% of the cap hit, and you can see the difference between what MVPs are supposed to get and the fringe all-stars. So it's, I think more so than anything else, like you're saying, they just reported that the NBA has had the highest attendance in 3 straight years, I think, of all time. And if that's the case, they found a way to really, broker a deal with all these guys, and big bank takes little bank. So as long as they're getting the money, they're not going to care what where the advertising comes from. Because unfortunately, like you said, it is the gossip girl loving hip hop style of videos that keep this thing running, man.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they got to find a way to move off that contract with Joel Embiid. Like, seriously. If I'm Joel Embiid, these guys ain't taking no pay cuts. But
Yeah,
that relationship has to be over, man. Like, seriously. It's getting worse and worse every season. Every season. It's getting worse.
I can see them, actually. We talked about it before. That's what I was saying. I can see them. Well, no, they got rid of McCain. That's why that Jared McCain deal was so stupid for Philly, because you could have offered McCain with Embiid and got Giannis with ease. So I don't know where they're going now, because you got VJ, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, another bad contract, even though he's playing well lately. But that's the team I thought I would have thought he would have could have thought he went to, or had a destination in Philadelphia for Giannis. Right now we're watching the Magic, and 76 is tied at 14 all. Oh, but what are your thoughts so far? If you get a chance to, I'm going up and down watching the game, but I seen him trying to punk Banchero earlier. Paolo.
Nah, I mean, so far, it's a solid game. I think this is going to be a good game. Like I said, Maxey has a lot to prove. Paul George has a lot to prove, and we know Orlando. Listen, if Orlando doesn't advance in the playoffs, that coach is fired, and then you really got to think about, is Banchero the guy? Like, so for me, did this play-in, these playoffs is very important for a player like Banchero. Like, he's getting lost in the sauce when it comes to top 10 players, right? We watched so many guys just fly right over him, from Brunson to Cade to Ant-Man to SGA, right? Like, so, I expect this game to go down to the wire. But I'm looking to see, how Banchero is going to play and how he's going to react. But I think this coach is fired, no matter what happens, in the playoffs with the Orlando Magic. I think Philly doesn't matter.
Funny you say that. The Magic are dealing with major turmoil in their locker room, with my sources saying that a star player is willing to demand a trade if the head coach Jamal Mosley isn't fired at the end of this season. So the Magic are dealing with major turmoil in their locker room. My sources saying that a star player is willing to demand a trade if the head coach Jamal Mosley isn't fired at the end of the season. I thought I had the other one up where they were saying he's done. There is I think the same guy put out a message saying he was done before. After that tweet was put out, it kind of set up a firestorm. Yeah, and this is NBA Central reporting. The Orlando Magic are almost certain to fire Jamal Mosley no matter what happens in the playoffs, per Jake Fisher. And he's from Bleacher Report now. And, I think Flea was real big on Jamal Mosley. Really more so just helping turn that team around like JB Bickerstaff did in Detroit. We see it, during the game. It's a lot of players playing coach. And I don't think it's a secret that Bane gets over there and the players start disrespecting the coach like that. Because I don't think the disrespect was this open before Desmond Bane got there. And, Jamal Mosley doesn't, he looks like a nice guy too, like Mike Brown to me. So I think Paolo not developing. Like the one thing I definitely don't like is what you always say and Flea always says. At some point, when you gonna stop blaming the coach, bro? How nice are you really? What you gonna keep blaming him for lack of development? Flea, what's going on? So it just sucks because Paolo is clearly super talented and he has a motor. I don't know if his mid range is really there. So you can't blame it all on Mosley, but they sure are trying, AllBall.
I mean, at this point, I don't know how much, it's on the coach for a superstar player to develop. Like, seriously. Like, 2 seasons ago, people had the Orlando Magic trajectory super high. I argue with people arguing that Banchero, they was calling him Baby Braun, right? Baby Mello. Like,
that was crazy.
No, right. But
you're right.
It was happening.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were very high on Banchero. I don't know if, his drop-off is blamed on the coach. Like, seriously, I don't know. I told y'all about the Bain situation. Everybody thought I was crazy. I think he fucked up the chemistry of his team. But we all know, who's going to get the blame. It's going to be the coach. It's very rare that, you keep a coach and get rid of the star player. But listen, Banchero, he's definitely underachieved with this team. This team had high praise. Like I said, this team is what the Detroit Pistons, they're supposed to be what the Detroit Pistons is. They took no leap. They took many steps back. So, yeah, I didn't even know that quote came out, and look, we called it. Like, yeah, no matter what happens, he's done. That coach is done.
That's unfortunate. And then with Franz Wagner, the Wagner brothers, is Franz even playing tonight? I didn't even see him. But I think that, it's very hard to try to develop a team like that without a real point guard. Suggs got hurt last year. They just were able to play a defensive style they were right there. And then the kid, Jonathan Isaac, never panned out. He was totally injury prone, but he was another guy like Mitchell Robinson that you're like, what the hell is this? Alien type defensively. Paolo just, like, even a spin move like that, why is he spinning all the way around like that? He hits the shot, but that was way too hard. Just punish him. And then you didn't even get a foul. And you're that big and you're agile. That's what it is about him. He's not just some big doof. He's big and he's agile. He's tough. He talks mad shit. Paolo talks a lot of shit. So there are lots of he's aggressive sometimes, but it just seems misguided a lot. And I don't know if he can really steer that motor the right way. Max is going crazy. Jamal Mosley might not be the right guy for him. But Paolo, at some point, you can't just blame everybody. Because how is Franz even in the conversation as he's as nice as you, or people saying, like myself, this team might be better when Franz got the ball in his hands. He goes to the basket with ease. I'm shocked the way Franz goes to the basket. He makes the game easier for everyone else. And Franz can't even shoot. So what's the excuse? He can't shoot. That means they're playing off of him, and he's still getting to the rack. They're both 6'10". I think he just plays smarter facing up to the basket. He finishes really well. And he's tough too, but they shouldn't even be in the same class. They shouldn't be in the same category. And it's a worse version of the Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown thing. Neither one of y'all in no conversation for MVP.
Man, it's all right to say people jumped off the porch too early with Banchero. What's wrong with that? Maybe he's not the guy. Maybe he's a second option. Like that, I'm fine with saying that. Like, he's been in the league long enough. He has a good team around him. Like this team ain't no bums. Like, so for me, you know, we got to call it how we see it. Is it really up to the coach to help you develop and get to the next level? Okay, somewhat, but not 100%. What happened with the players holding each other accountable and getting each other ready, right? Helping each other get to the next level. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody kids. These guys is grown men. Like, come on. How long are we going to continue to blame the coach? Now, the coach plays a part. But come on, man. Him not taking that leap yet, Paolo just not that guy. I'm sorry. You know, you have that first tier, that second tier. He might be third tier. He might still be in that Port George era. Like,
if
that type player. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because if
you know
any
what?
other player, we would be roasting them.
And just the fact that you could see someone's effort. You could see when someone worked on their game. And that's been my hang up with them the last couple of years. It's like, yo, damn, we saw several players. Look at them. Denny Avdia went crazy yesterday. Now, I'm not going to jump out the window. I did forget to mention yesterday, yo, that guy's dangerous because he gets to the free throw line more than anybody. If he gets a mid-range jump, it's over. It's over because they're giving him all the calls. What are you going to do with that? Paolo can't do that. You're not even scared about him going to the basket. That's my new thing too. What like when you said that about LaMelo yesterday, I'm shocked that I never even thought about that. He doesn't play with contact, and Paolo's too big to avoid contact.
A1, Paolo was not better than a lot of dudes. Yeah, he's better than the average basketball players. But when we talk about the cream of the crop, he ain't up there. Paolo was not mentioned with nowhere near the cream of the crop. Paolo was not even up there with the old heads, with Kawhi and KD and Bron and Curry. So you can't even mention him with the top dogs. Then you can't even mention him with the second tier guys. That's why I say Paolo, you got to mention Paolo right now probably with Zion in him. Like he ain't
Zion.
Yeah,
he went to the playoffs.
I think what is, bro? Let's call it what it is. Paolo ain't he not impacting the game crazy. He ain't one of them dudes. He in the play-in. What
he was there last year. They were in the middle of the pack last year. Like Zion hasn't sniffed the playoffs.
Right, but I'm talking about this year. I ain't talking about last year. I'm saying this year. Paolo ain't making no noise.
He dropped off into the Zion zone. That's crazy.
What makes Paolo better than Zion this year?
He plays.
Come on, man.
That's the only. Yo,
that's my
even.
problem. That's my problem with that. And this is the point I'm trying to make. It's okay to say Paolo ain't that guy this year. I'm not talking about the future. I'm not talking about last year. Right now, if we name top 20 players in the NBA, Paolo's name is not being mentioned.
Nah, he's not.
That's the point I'm making. That's all. I'm not. I don't want to make this about Paolo and be disrespectful, but come on, we got to be honest. This year, Paolo ain't that guy. He's not.
I would thought that last year. I thought when he said, I thought Franz was getting to it. And then the crazy part is Franz and Paolo got hurt last year, and Suggs held them down. It was when Suggs went down that the Magic suffered in the standings. But
see him being so young, he has an opportunity. He has time on his hands. So, starting next season, he getting the gym work on his game, and he can be much better. Remember, chat, I'm not knocking Paolo. Paolo was a good player. Would I want a Paolo Banchero on my team? Yeah, but as a number one option, no. He hasn't proven that he can be a number one option.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like, we got to start keeping it real. It's a lot of players that stepped up this season. Look at Jaylen Brown. Look at Cade, right? Look at Brunson. Let's just talk about the guys. Like, come on. I understand he's young, but still, he got some seasons under his belt. Right. And we all know the Orlando Magic was supposed to be a legit threat in the East. And they are a joke. They playing in a play-in.
The fact that Jaylen Brown lost his All-NBA teammate, and you just bringing him up to compare Paolo with him, the difference is so crazy. Because they both play. Paolo missed a few games this year, but it's not even close in terms of who he's like. Paolo should be in MVP conversations with that talent, but clearly Jaylen Brown worked on his, and now he's in them.
But even if Paolo, for me, you ain't got to be in the MVP conversations, but you got to be in some type of conversation. When we talking about top 5 or top 10 at your position, or your team being a threat, playing good basketball throughout the whole season. Like, what's that young man's name in Portland last night?
Avia.
Bro, he be cooking. Like, he be cooking. It ain't only about last night. And look what he did last night. You can't ignore that. That's Paolo Banchero. That's what he's supposed to be doing night in and night out. And he hasn't been doing it this season. Like I said, I get that he's young. He has a lot of years, a lot of time on his hands to get much better. I'm just saying, how long can we blame the coach, Fabian? It's a 3-point shooting league. I don't think Banchero's a good 3-point shooter. I rarely see him take threes. So
he takes them. He gets to the free throw line 4 times a game, by the way. I made a mistake there. He takes them, and that's part of the problem.
At that size, how you only get to the free throw line 4 times a game?
It might be top 10 though, all ball.
Top 10 what?
Free throw attempts in the free throw attempts.
How many free throws? You just said he only attempted 4.
No, I'm saying he gets to the line 4 times. I'm sorry, he attempts 8. So he gets to the line
4.
around. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
You said 4. All right, 8 is good.
Yeah, 8 is good.
What is he averaging on the season?
22 points,
How
8
many
rebounds, 5 assists.
The 8 rebounds and the 5 assists is good. 22 points ain't cutting it. He's supposed to at least easily be 27. Easily. Bro, Brunson is averaging 28 and goes down to 26. There's no way in the world Paolo's supposed to be averaging 22 points, bro.
He should be averaging way more rebounds, in my opinion, because that just shows that he doesn't. Yeah, but if you're not doing, if you don't have that kind of offense, again, I'm always gonna say, when you're that level of talent, what are you dominating at? That's why Brunson is Brunson. He kills with scoring. He's dominating at something. He's got like Cade at some point. He's dominant in games with the way he scores and operates in the half court. SGA, dominant scorer. There's no Cat when he got here. The reason what saves him is the fact that he's a dominant rebounder. Mitchell Robinson's a dominant rebounder, dominant defensive player. When you're that level of athlete, you got to be able to be an expert at something. And I don't see what he's trying to be an expert at. I think sometimes the jack of all trades thing, that's when people start. Yeah, Julius Randle is not a bad comparison with Paolo, bro. Like, he's knucklehead, very talented, settles for shots. I know he's better than Paolo now.
Compare the numbers. See, listen, I'm not arguing with nobody. If guys are that much better, compare the numbers. And Fabian, I disagree with you. I think 8 rebounds averaging. Think about it. Wemby only averages 11 rebounds. Like, so Banchero's only averaging 3 less rebounds than Wembanyama. So I don't have no problem with Banchero averaging 8 rebounds. I think him averaging 22 points is a disgrace.
Julius Randle averages 6 rebounds a game.
How many points he's averaging?
21.
21 and 6. Banchero 22 and 8.
I'm shocked by that.
I'm not. Why would you be shocked by that?
Why? Because Goldberg's there? Remember, he was averaging 9, almost 10 with us at some point. No, he was averaged 10 with us twice. Then he dropped down 9 the next season. And the last 2 seasons with Minnesota has been 7 and 6, close to 7. I think that's probably Goldberg. You know what I mean? That's there. But I think Paolo should be doing more of something. Like, you're not gonna get the assists. Clearly you can't score 25 a game. So how are you gonna create the 25? Are you stopping your man from getting 25? Are you completing the defensive possession by getting the rebounds? I think he should average at least 1 or 2 more rebounds to justify being that big on the court and talking that much shit to everybody. Lee, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Just shitting on Paolo Banchero real quick. Banchero, Paolo.
Peace to the chat. He got work to do. He definitely got work to do. I'm super high on him, so I can't act like I wasn't high on him. He's got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of talent over there, so it's disappointing that they're even in the play-in right now. And
we were talking about whether we should, because I know, remember, you were happy about Jamal Mosley's, coaching them, and they looked like they were all headed in the same direction until this year. They're crashing and burning since Desmond Bain got there. So, obviously, I can predict where you're going with this, but do we blame Mosley because he is rumored to be fired no matter what happens in the playoffs? Do you blame Mosley, or we should have seen more from Paolo on his own independently?
Paolo should have had a huge leap this year, being able to come back. He should have had a bigger leap in terms of just all around game. He can score, he can rebound, he can take you one-on-one. He's got a 3-level game. Like, he can do all of that stuff, but it just don't look like he's committed yet to being one of the best players in the league. You see guys that are committed to that. You see guys that want to be the best and want to be talked about as the best. He doesn't even operate from a space that is like, I want to be the best player in the East. Forget the league. Let's just say the Eastern Conference. He doesn't play like that. I don't know if his game has regressed, but I just feel like his game hasn't gone nowhere since it peaked, since he was an all-star as a young player.
Let me just, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant. She's in the building, y'all. Knicks House Tatted Mommy, long time. Good to see you. Thank you for your $4.99. She is in the building. Flea, I gotta ask you.
Knicks House Tatted Mommy, what up? All the
Nick
ladies, what up? Rhonda, what
He's
up?
a Knicks.
You asked this about
House Tatted Mommy.
You asked this about Brunson, I think last season, and we had a good discussion. Has Banchero peaked? Can his game? Can he take his game to another level, or has he peaked?
No, I still think there's Quentin Grimes got gray hairs. What the fuck happened to him? Was that the lighting? My bad, y'all. I ain't seen him in a while. I don't think he's peaked. No, I still think he has room to grow. But here's the thing: like, is that going to happen? Is it going to happen? They're going to fire Mosley. I'm so against like firing coaches when there's not a billion great coaches out there. So you're going to fire him and do what? Elevate who? Go get who? Like it's his fault that they not elevating. I
got a coach for him, but you got an all black. I'm not really trying to tussle with you. There's somebody out there.
Who? For Orlando. Who?
Tibbs.
Maybe. He'll set a culture. He'll have them disciplined.
I mean,
But then that well will dry, and you'll have to fire him too.
Tibbs, I think Tibbs will be good for them.
Yeah, but at this point now, with what Flea is saying, if that Weller dry and Tibbs gets fired, then this thing ain't about coaching. It's on these players because they have a solid roster.
Tibbs is a cool name. Tibbs sounds like a guy he'll come in there and be the adult in the room and try to help grow these kids up. But then what? What? Let's say it ain't even Tibbs. Let's say it's somebody else. Like, what is a better outcome for this Magic team with the talent that they have? Like, what should they be?
Yeah, but what should they
Hold on,
be?
they should be top 3 in the East.
Time out. You said Tibbs would never get a fucking job in this league again, and now you telling me that he should be the coach of the Magic?
No, he was being sarcastic.
Please slow down. You asked if they was to fire him, where would they go? I said there's a coach out there. That's all I said.
I'm just reminding you of something else.
No. I know what I said. I'm just saying there is a coach out there. And for me, what you said, this Orlando Magic team, it might not be coaching. These guys got to hold each other accountable. They don't have a bad roster.
I don't think so either.
Right. Are they a top 3? All right, but I'm sorry. Should they be a top 3? I don't know, but they should at least be top 5. They should not be as bad as they are.
They had some timely injuries over the last 2 seasons that hurt them. So I don't know. You know, we give passes to all these other teams that deal with injuries and work through and all that kind of stuff. And now we look at the Magic, who Paolo was hurt for a significant amount of time. So was Franz. So was Suggs. All of them was hurt at different times. So I mean, I don't. They should be better. They should be better, but I don't think Jamal Mosley should be losing the job simply because they're not a top 4 seed. I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean,
I think he should. I think he should because it's par for the course. You can't motivate them.
Which is bad.
I don't know if it's bad, but that happens. That's happened throughout league history. Like, again, we're gonna run down the whole gauntlet of who got their coach fired. Magic got a championship coach fired. They didn't care about that,
right?
You know,
but at the same time, it wasn't right. I'm just saying it was never right.
Well, with that, we can't even. They won after that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, right? But you still was star player. They have that much command in the room. And I'll never like Jamal Mosley. I give him his credit for doing a good job because I was just hyped the way they played Boston. They used to give Boston problems, but that could just be raw talent. And Jonathan Isaac went down. But most of this has to do with Paolo not progressing, point blank, period. And is it fair to blame the coach for him not doing his damn job, for Paolo not doing his damn job? Hell no, that ain't fair. Bro, there's no way Jamal Mosley is sitting there or standing there running around in practice trying to poison that kid. This guy, Paolo's probably a jerk. And then I think what really amped this all on is Desmond Bane. There's like the way they look at him and Jamal Mosley now, they weren't talking to him like that last year. Desmond Bane he's the ingredient involved here, which is why I thought the Tibbs thing reply, it might have been sarcasm, but Desmond Bane ain't talking to Tibbs like that. And if he is, he's gonna have something waiting for him. Yeah, Tibbs ain't putting up with that shit.
Desmond Bane was a part of a team that was putting it together. He's been a part of a 2 seed. He's been a part of a team that was, making noise in the playoffs. So for me, I thought it was a good move to get Desmond Bane.
I did too.
You can't roll KCP out there anymore. You just can't. For a team that's trying to go to the next level and compete with the Knicks in Detroit and Boston, you can't roll KCP out there no more in that backcourt with Suggs, who already is not a great shooter.
Like, look, they just had to play with Banchero short, a short jump shot from the corner. Flea said something that I totally agree with. Yo, man, Banchero, it don't look like you worked on your game, bro. Look like you got complacent, you got lazy. You don't look fat, but you don't look in shape. And I'm being honest, you look like whatever. Like, come on, man, you averaging 22.
No, he do. He look a little heavy. The jersey is going up and down like this. You're right.
Like, come on, man. Like, so I understand when you say what you say about the coaches. It's like, yo, when are we going to hold these players accountable? Like, come on, bro. It ain't up to the coach for you to be in the summertime working on your game, hitting that gym. Y'all have access to everything. Work on your game. Everybody stepped their game up this season. Everybody, except you. Like, come on, man. Nah, it's no more excuses. Him averaging 22 points is not cutting it. No. That shit is on him. I just watched him wide open, short jump shot, and it was short. Shit hit the front of the rim. Like, come on, man. Nah, that shit is on him.
This shit looks slow. Like, that shit that he just got to, that mid-range.
Terrible.
It wasn't quick. It wasn't, I'm going to get right to it.
What's crazy is that he shoots 16 shots a game, only around 4 3-pointers. So a quarter of his shots are 3-pointers. That means he has 12 shots left, for 2, right? And 8 of those. So that means he's getting 8 free throws.
That's where he shines, though. What he just did to Quentin Grimes, like that's where he can shine.
So 4 out of those 12 times that he's shooting the ball, He's going to the free throw line. He should never shoot a three. He should never shoot a 3-pointer.
He need to get in the gym and holler at Carmelo. To me, he has the size and the frame. Not saying he can be a Carmelo. It's
That's
like,
who
bro, right?
That's what he was compared to, because
Right.
he got the same frame. He got the same like dribble, jab step, that little lazy look to him.
And he has the size. He has all of that stuff, and it's just like,
and he's bigger.
Listen, he could easily be Carmelo Anthony, or he could easily be Boris Diaw. One of the two.
Nah,
one of the fucking two.
Yeah, he could. He could
easily go that way, or he could easily go that way.
He getting lost in the sauce, bro. Like, I'm watching this game right now. He looks bad. I don't care what nobody say. He looks bad.
Boris Diaw was a great role player. This guy doesn't have the IQ Boris Diaw had. Yeah, but Boris Diaw knew how to play ball. He just got fat over there in Phoenix, bananas, and.
But that's really my point, though, right?
People forget how good Boris Diaw. I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Boris Diaw wasn't a good basketball player.
I gotta hold him down. I think, you know what I mean?
He was good.
Like, come on, man. And his basketball IQ was good. Right. I'm not calling him great, but when people throw names out there, like when Reggie Miller threw out, with the homegirl and everybody got their panties in a bunch, like you just throw out Boris Diaw and everybody just no. Don't get it misconstrued. Good basketball player. And Flea, I agree with you. Paolo better be careful because he is getting lost in the sauce.
If at the very least he even attempted to play like Boris Diaw, he will be ill. Like,
when did he get drafted?
He's a laugh, Flea.
Third season?
He's number one pick.
He got drafted with Foles or Franz.
Fultz is not the same.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking that, but I thought there was. Oh, I'm bugging. Fultz was the 76ers. I think he got drafted the same year as Franz 4 years ago.
Fultz is the Tatum draft. He got drafted in 2022. He got drafted, and it's him, Chet, Jabari Smith.
So this is his fourth year.
I'm bugging. Yeah, with Suggs. Suggs got drafted with him.
Mm-hmm.
We look it up.
What up, Turbo?
Yeah, first pick 2022.
Yeah, so this is his fourth season. And his game didn't get better. And it's looking like he regressed. I'm sorry, tonight he ain't looking good. I don't know what people want to hear, want to see. Like I always say, we all watching this shit together. If you name top 20 players in the NBA today, he's not being mentioned.
Oh, he did get drafted. I thought he got drafted with Suggs. Maybe I'm thinking of Franz and Suggs. I know two of them got drafted together.
You said Taylor Rooks is alright. That's what I heard you say earlier.
No, I said she cool. I didn't say all right. I said she cool.
She cool.
Yeah.
What's bad? Tell me something that's bad out here.
He already said Sade.
I need to gauge where you at. I was on the way home. I said, this nigga said Taylor Rooks is regular. Okay.
You coming at me?
She bad out of all the mother, like out of all the joints on TV, she got them, but
okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I give you that.
That makes me feel better. I was driving, I was like, I'm about to call this nigga.
No,
what's fire? What's fire?
Right now?
Period. What's fire?
Ain't no fire right now.
Can't stand this nigga, yo.
No. There's a lot of shit going on.
I got you, OG.
I don't want to be an asshole.
I got you. Something got to be fire out here.
These joints is nice. Listen, these joints is nice. Okay. I'm not. Listen, let me help y'all understand. Joints is nice. I'm not. Listen, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. When we talk about cream of the crop, top of echelon, if we wipe off all of that in this, I woke up like this. I don't know, Flea. That's all I'm saying. When we see some headshots, but these joints is nice. They nice. Okay. They nice. She nice though.
I think she's elite, but that's me.
I don't know, man. It's so many games being played on these joints. I don't know, man. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Nothing. Ain't nothing
That's
too
it.
crazy. Shorty is nice.
Who?
She real too slim though. Zendaya, she nice. Too slim though. Like,
That's
you know
what
what I
me.
mean?
That's not regular. It's a pretty good. She does. Oh, you guys showed me the other picture. I'm used to her looking like a little Disney girl, so I can't even think of her like grown.
I watched her in the Euphoria. I was like, oh yeah.
That's what
It's
I
like,
said.
what's her name?
The makeup,
Kyla.
everything look crazy.
Wasn't Kyla Pratt? Like, she looked like a little girl to me. Like, I think of her as in the little show. And she looks the same. I can't think of her. They look like little girls.
Okay.
Feel
I
like
had to ask real quick. I heard that. I said I put that in my pocket. I said I gotta ask OG.
Who's Andrea Carter? That's Flea's girl.
I like her. She's cool. I found
That's
out she
Flea's
don't like us, but that's okay. We still like her.
She don't like the Bobby Browns?
Nah. She's all right.
Oh. Is that a shock?
No, it shocked the shit out of me. I ain't gonna front, but it's all good. We love her.
Nah, she comes off a little lipsticky. So yeah, a little bit. I can see how she passes for either or.
She's all right. I mean, she cool, but she's definitely all right. So I had to.
That's ill. Like, where you scoop that real quick? Like, I thought you was
right.
Not tonight.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we live. Kid Go, thank you for your $1.99.
Yeah, Sam is definitely Archie Bunker's daughter. Like Sam Gill's definitely Archie Bunker's daughter. We love you, Sam. Sam couldn't even be like cool, smooth with it. She just said, "Nah, fuck that."
What's your man's name? We're Beta.
Sam said, "All right, let me just help y'all understand what niggas are saying." Heard you, Sam.
Hold on, did you put it in capital letters?
Yes, Sam is a lunatic.
Yeah, hilarious. That was funny. Kid Go, thank you for your $1.99. How the games looking so far? Close games. All right, hieroglyphics, please. You know I'm old. YD and TD.
I got nothing for you right there. Sorry.
How the games looking so far? Close games.
Means solid games. I mean, right now, I got 38-42. Philly up 5 minutes, 35 seconds left. You know?
I like this game. I like this kid's game a lot, man.
Maxey? Yeah, Maxey tough.
Yeah, I really, really like his game.
Maxey tough.
Yeah. See, look at the difference between him and Paolo. We're saying, I guess we don't expect Maxey to, and Paolo to be like, if they were both drafted at the same time, we don't expect them to be on the same level. I expect the Maxey to be, Banchero to be an MVP type, like, or he could max out to an MVP candidate. Maxey, I didn't really expect that. I knew he was athletic, and again, his motor, he plays smart. He's very crisp when he's on, but Amazon Prime got technical difficulties again.
Back on their bullshit.
They just apologized for this.
Did they?
Yeah, they put out a statement like, "Yo, we're looking into this. Somebody's getting fired." That's crazy.
Folks paying too much money for Prime to not be locked in and see every step of the way.
Look at Banchero, first free throw short, damn near air ball. That's what I'm saying, man. But yeah, this Prime, this shit is crazy.
Hey, I saw a dude. It was a Phoenix Suns fan bugging out. Probably should have sent it to you, Ray, and both of y'all in the chat. But the Phoenix Suns fan was bugging out, and he was basically saying, obviously, he was pissed off that they lost last night, but he was saying that a 7th seed should no way be in a play-in tournament. So he was saying, like, the way that the Phoenix Suns were able to be a 7th seed amongst all the great teams that's playing in the Western Conference right now. So to have to play OKC 3 or 4 times, to have to play San Antonio 3 or 4 times, Denver, Houston, the Lakers when they're rocking and rolling, all these other teams, to then have to play an extra game to get in. it's fucked up. And I'm sitting there listening, right? I'm
I
listening
agree.
to this shit, and I'm like,
I agree. I never thought of that. I agree. I'm a sore loser, so I get it. I agree.
Yeah, and I was like, I like the plan. Like, I like the excitement that it creates right before the playoffs, and it gets you going. But it made me think about it for a second. Like, the 7th seed. What if 1 year 7th seed the conference is so good that a 7th seed wins 45 to 50 games?
I don't even think they don't. I agree. It should be 1 through 7 and 8, 9, 10. I think 9 and 10 should play, and the winner of that plays the 8th seed for the 8th seed. The 7th seed should be good. I agree.
But even that, why the fuck should a 10th seed even have an opportunity to make the playoffs? A 10th seed?
Yeah.
You were 10th in your conference, and now you got a chance to make the playoffs again. I like the plan, but I'm just talking about it from a logical standpoint. Like,
first of all, I agree with both of you guys, right? And as you're talking, you know what they fucked up at? They should do that instead of having, when teams are tied 7. Let's say, Philly and the Magic are tied with the same record, and then 7th and 8th. Instead of going like, yo, you got the most conference wins, they should have a 1 tournament game or whatever it is for the 7th and 8th spot, and make it like a duel or whatever, and get them bounced out. Maybe include a 9th, then maybe include a 9th ranked team or whatever it is. But to have it in a way where you're right, the 10th seed. What the hell is a 10th seed?
Like, again, we enjoy this. Don't get me wrong. All 3 of my brothers, we love hoops. Everybody in the comments, they love hoops. So we're going to watch it. But from a player's perspective, if we was dog shit all season long, scratched and clawed our way to a 10th seed, we're going to get an opportunity to make the playoffs. But these are the same guys, these are the same players. And, whether you're talking about basketball or football or just sports guys in general right now, always talking about fuck the participation trophies. And, just because you here, now you get a chance. Like, these are the same era that's with that. But now all of a sudden, a 10th seed gets an opportunity to make the postseason.
That was a Phoenix Suns fan that was walking in the street.
Yeah, I don't know if he was in the street, but he was somewhere, and it was just some random shit that hit my timeline, and I happened to stop and listen to him for a second, and I was like, he had a point, right? Whether we agree or disagree about it, whatever. But and he's being a sore loser too, because they're 7th seed. They lost to Portland last night, and so now they got to win to even just get in to the playoffs, and that, I'm saying, that puts added pressure on a team that played their ass off all season long to put themselves in that position.
And they lost a chance to play Wemby when they're the team that kind of uncovered how to defend Wemby. And Dylan Brooks didn't hide that. So he'd rather have been in the 7th seed for anything else than play OKC in the first round. He knows they got no shot there, at least with a young Wemby. That makes it even worse. You can't make no noise.
What you call it might get swept. Like Portland might get dunked.
Against Wemby?
They might. They're a good team. But I want to see, like, Denny had a great game last night. But I'm sitting there, I'm watching Denny, right? And I'm watching how he's getting to it and everything like that. And Denny is a heavily predominant right-handed player. Like, anytime he gets to the basket, he's trying to get to that up to a right-hand finish. He might go left, but he's trying to finish on the right side of the rim. Can he finish with the left? I'm sure. But playoff time comes, like we always say, Fabian, when teams get a chance to game plan for you and try to figure you out, and you're the only guy that is a heavy offensive player for that team. Okay, sit on his right hand. Let's see if he could go left, a la Jaylen Brown, right? Let's see if he could go left. Let's see if he can be aggressive and finish, or be a playmaker going to the left side of the court. Like, I'm sitting there watching yesterday, bro. I'm like, yeah, he's got to figure that out, because a good coach is going to say, force him left, and let's see, and let's take our chances from there. So I don't know if maybe in one game, but I don't have them hanging with San Antonio at all.
He's a big boy too. He's a big kid. But you're right. He does go. I don't see him finishing with his left hand or the left side of the basket
at all.
Right. And if there is a team we think is smart, it's the Spurs. With his name Mitch Johnson.
Mitch Johnson.
I think his assistant is covered. Is highly coveted right now to be the next first year head coach somewhere around the league. First time head coach around the league. They might do that, but it's also, Portland's been on the low for a long time now, and then obviously we see Chauncey Billups in the news. With all the gambling and all that, and they were supposed to be tanking, and now you see they made the play-in. So, how far off was Chauncey Billups tanking? Not to take this left field. But how much was Chauncey really tanking if you motherfuckers is a playing team going hard? Danny.
Tiago did a damn good job. And nobody's probably going to give him any credit. They're not going to say nothing to him. But Splitter, who would have known this Tiago Splitter could be a decent NBA coach?
I wouldn't have thought that. I'm not going to even lie.
Donovan Clingan is the third best rebounder in the league this year.
I like Donovan Clingan.
I think it's Joker, Cat, and then Clingan. Denny Advia is a all-star. He probably will win, or it definitely will be in the running for most improved player. Drew Holiday came back playing well. Like Shaden Sharp is emerging. Scoop finally got his head out his ass.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
Yeah, but he was hurt, bro. But he was playing like shit the last couple seasons. He just wasn't finding his way in the NBA. Last night, the numbers didn't jump out, but he was active on defense. He was one of the reasons why Book was struggling last night. Because Jalen Green had it rolling. Jalen Green kind of shut me up last night.
Jalen Green? Nah, you went all ball like Jalen Green.
No, I don't particularly care.
Nah, y'all was on him. I said he's all right. I don't mind really big on him, and you were holding him down.
I think Houston made a big mistake giving up him and homie for KD.
Rooks.
But I think Portland is going in the right direction, right? I think if they could build, in the draft and make a move or two, like they're going in the right direction. And Flea, it brings it back to what we're watching tonight. This is the high praise a couple seasons ago people had for Orlando, right? And you expect them to keep going up, and it's like they're moving backwards. And you got a common denominator, Banchero. I'm sorry, right? You look at Ivy and you look at where he's going, and then you look at Banchero, and it's almost like one is going like this, the other is going like this. So I like where
who thought we'd have Paolo. Who thought we'd have Paolo and Denny in the same conversation? We talking about them.
Think about it,
expectations and things like that. Word.
Think about a couple of seasons ago, Fabian, which he was correct at the time. Remember, he's like, "Yo, Orlando was them dudes. The East better be careful." And they had high praise.
He was high. He was high on. Yes.
Yeah. And
but not Paolo.
It's like,
Now, Paolo, I was never really high on him.
You want me to remind people to make them feel you need to feel?
No. Remember, I was saying that from years ago that Franz was like I don't know. I like watching him better with because Franz he's cutting dude, bro. To be 6'10", mad slow, and get what you want. I'm like, how come nobody's ripping this guy? Like, what is this? It just looked like a better team with him, more of a flow of an offense. They get up and down the court better. But Paolo just is crazy to see with him. But I know what you're saying about Tiago Splitter. The last Portland's last couple of seasons in 23 season they finished with 18. Is it 18 wins? 33 wins. 24 season they finished with 21 wins. Last year they finished with 36 wins, and this year they finished with 42 wins. So they won 6 more games. So I think they've been headed in the right direction. He was just Chauncey Billups' assistant coach. But again, that's the whole Ime, Joe Mazzulla factor. Like, we still got the same coach here. And then you add Drew Holiday, Clingan's second year. Like, I like Clingan out of college. I'm like, who is this big doofus?
We're not talking about Tamani Kamara.
Oh, my God.
Nothing about Tamani, right? So,
hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. Big shout out Jimmy J.
Jimmy.
I was thinking about this. Right? Big shout out Jimmy J. I'm going to give you your props. Yeah. If you're the Miami Heat, would you trade Bam Adebayo for Paolo?
No. I would move some other stuff, but I wouldn't trade. I wouldn't do that.
If you could get Bam and another piece for Paolo, you wouldn't do it?
if I'm Miami, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't give up my best. I wouldn't give up, in my opinion, their best player for Banchero.
Wow.
Yeah,
Banchero he's that.
I
If
would,
you wouldn't,
yeah,
no, I'm listening. So, and that's
Go
the
ahead.
point I'm trying to make. If
Yeah.
we're having a conversation where you wouldn't trade, you said you wouldn't even do a straight up Banchero for Bam Adebayo.
And I'm saying Miami hangs up the phone. Like, that's probably a good deal for Orlando. I'm saying Pat Riley,
That's a
Spo.
beautiful deal for Orlando. And
Yo,
I like it for Miami too, but
Yeah.
it just goes to show you how far Banchero fell off. And I'm not disrespecting Bam. I'm just saying, right? If you have a top, like right now, if you go, would you trade Ant-Man for, right? Like, wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so keen on that, OG. I think, like, here's the thing. It's always the heat way and the heat culture and things like that. And, you know, guys expect to get brought in there and get whipped into shape and things like that. But there's a lot of niggas that get brought over there and shit the bed still and don't get whipped into shape, right? And go in there and get a bag and rob Pat Riley and go over there and just be a guy. What my man Steve Smith said, a jag, just a guy.
Bad turnover by Banchero. Lord have mercy.
For Khalil Ware, you trade Banchero for Khalil Ware. I don't know if Miami does that. That would be interesting. Because to see Banchero with Spoelstra, Pat Riley, he's already at 22 and 8 a game. That's an interesting, you know, you put Ware in Orlando. I don't know how many trades have Orlando and Miami actually done ever in the history of the NBA. Both Florida teams. The Lil Will and the Magic, they take a dip. I don't know if they do that. The Magic do it. They need more than that. They need more than that.
If Banchero is on the Miami Heat next year,
I'm saying rebuilding. I'm not saying if he goes to Miami, we looking for them to be. I'm just saying I think Miami at this point with Bam, they already got what they got. Like, they're not going nowhere with that. So I'm saying if you're talking about rebuilding, what do you think about that? That's all I'm saying.
If that's the thought, then yeah, because my first thought is Banchero over there as your best player, like what you are right now. I don't think you were a top 5 seed. I don't think you're,
right.
You know, you locked in to be a playoff team. That puts a lot of pressure on Paolo. Like, I think it's a little lighter over there in the second team in Florida. Right? We know that, we know who the best team in terms of organizations and things like that is in Florida. Orlando's kind of the little brother in terms of in that state when you match up Miami Heat.
Yeah. Facts.
Right. So I think Banchero going over to Miami, that's a let's see how great Spo is then. That's a tough.
Right. And you know what I think sometimes some players and some teams need to change. Need to change the scenery. And
very cool.
I just think, you know, are we giving up on Banchero too early? Maybe, but this is your 4th season. This means next season gonna be your 5th season, right? And Boston ain't going nowhere. The Knicks ain't going nowhere. Detroit ain't going nowhere, right? You know, depending on Washington, we can laugh all we want, but if they're healthy with Trae Young and Anthony Davis, who's to say Orlando is better than them, right? Toronto is emerging as being just decent, right? I didn't even name Cleveland. So for me, I'm just saying, like with the Magic and the Heat, what are y'all going to do? Are y'all going to continue to be in quicksand and just stay stuck in the mud, or are y'all going to make a move?
Well, I think Orlando has done it right. Like, I think Orlando has done it the way you typically want your teams to do it, like OKC. OKC went and got Shea, but the rest of the team and their core drafted properly. They went in the draft and went and drafted the right guys. Orlando did the same thing. Went and drafted Paolo. Went and drafted Suggs. Went and drafted I'm missing my guy right now, Franz. Right, them 3 guys they went and picked right, and then trying to fill out the roster and pick the Anthony Black draft pick. He's a good player. Like, I feel like they draft well, we just expected more from Banchero.
Yeah, look, he's struggling in his first half, man.
Yeah, we expected a lot more at this point, especially with his peers, because when you think about it,
exactly.
Let me jump back real quick, fellas. When you think about it, and this, I noticed that the league is like young and guys are like flourishing so quickly now, but at the top of the draft, him in the second pick. Second pick is a champion now, right? Chet is a champion on a team that's going to be around for a very long time. Him being a major part of that. So, well, everybody else in this draft is. This draft ain't actually shabby. I saw Ray Floyd. Big shout out to Ray. Ray was saying this draft is.
But how was?
I don't know. I like top 20.
Top 20 what?
Top 20 picks in that 2022 draft.
You like them?
I'm looking at it and I could see some guys in there that I think it's not half bad for sure.
How was he? I know out of college, the only thing I remember about him hearing about Paolo is that he had like some weird, like someone with his lungs or something, and that's the only reason why he dropped from number 1. Well, he was the first round. Matter of fact, he was the first pick, and they thought he wasn't going to be a first pick. They thought he wasn't because he had some weird. I know there was a weird rumor about him, but apart from that, I know he played at Duke. He followed Zion and whoever, and RJ Barrett and them. But how was he in college? Is he the same guy you see here in the NBA?
I mean, he's a Duke guy. Typical one and done niggas from Duke. He was good. When he was at Duke, he didn't jump off the screen to me as a number 1 pick. I
didn't see number 1 overall pick neither.
Yeah, I thought he was an NBA player, but I didn't see number 1 pick.
I just think by now, he would have took that leap. Like I said, maybe it's going to take a little more time. Maybe, we've gotten spoiled with, guys just like an Ant-Man that just takes a leap within 2-3 years. And now you look at Brunson, what he's doing with the Knicks. You look at SGA just become a phenomenon, right? You watch Cade Cunningham, you see what Jalen Brunson, like, I know a lot of these guys have a couple more years in the league, but listen, to be a number 1 overall pick and for Orlando 2 seasons ago to have the East and the NBA fans going, yo, this team is going to be all right. And then for them to never just hit the mark and then to watch him struggle tonight, first half, he got 13 points, but he's missing a lot of shots. He's short in free throws and he just doesn't look engaged, right? I'm just being honest with you. He doesn't look like a number 1 overall draft pick. And for me, unless he just tremendously just has a 360 where he just goes insane in the offseason and work out and next year have one of those Cade Cunningham type leaps where it's like, yo, I'm trying to be MVP candidate. I think Flea, he'll get lost in the sauce, bro. Like, seriously. Like, look at Wemby. Look at the young guys in San Antonio, right? Look at the leap they're taking. Like, when you see all these players taking that leap, and you're looking at the Orlando Magic going, y'all not a threat to nobody. Y'all not even a threat in the play-in. You might lose this game to Philly with no Embiid.
Fabian, remember when I said Paolo was better than Cade?
Yeah. I just think I'm wondering why, like, you thought that. I just think you were just caught up, to be honest with you, because the way Detroit was playing.
That was a me and you thing. That wasn't them. That was, we were going back and forth.
No, but sometimes you just say something and you say it in real time. You got to just stand on that shit and just fuck it. I'm gonna go all out with you.
That's what happened.
He's better. So what? And we'll see next year. We'll see. In the back of your mind, you're like,
sure. Yeah.
Damn.
That's exactly what happened. I can't run from that. I remember the argument we had up here, and I was like,
no, because I just knew,
like,
nah.
I was bugging.
But sometimes that happens. I just think last year, from the way Detroit and K were playing, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And Paolo never showed that. So I know if I caught you sober, meaning like not elevated, you would have been like, oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
like I'm bugging. More so than that, more so than anything else, because same thing with Halliburton and the Pacers. I said, yo, when Halliburton tore what did he tell his groin like 2 seasons ago, and it took a real full year for him to recuperate, and it was after a year where Halliburton and the Pacers started picking it up second half of last year as well, just like Detroit, and he got back to being the Halliburton that I knew, because I was getting ready to get on board like, yo, what's up with your man? What's up with your man? So once you see, it's not just clearly. The thing that's sad about Paolo is even if he's in Detroit, I don't know how much better he gets, because he would be exposed. He would bring Detroit down, because you would be relied upon to score like that and to pass like that. And that's the thing about Detroit or anything, even with the Pacers. Halliburton, you rely on Halliburton to make these plays and really to be so unselfish that I don't got to bring the ball up. As soon as I get the ball, I'm giving it up. As soon as I get the ball on a rebound, I'm throwing that shit down court. And Paolo's not even doing like. That's why I asked AllBall earlier. I was saying, yo, it's important for Paolo to go for 9-10 rebounds a game. If you're not an expert at anything in this game, it makes it that much harder for you. If you don't master something, and you're that talented, who's an MVP candidate that hasn't mastered something? Giannis is how you say that? He's a dirty player. Joker's a great expert passer, expert scorer. SGA is clearly a expert scorer. Brunson, expert scorer. Luka's scorer. All these guys have, as much as we say it's positionless basketball, but these guys have they make a position for themselves.
Mm-hmm. A stacks time and what are you talking about your shirt? I was waiting. I was being cool because I like it. You can only play that. You're the only nigga that can play that. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I got one just like that, all black. But real quick,
all black is nice.
I got one. I'm looking at it right now. All black.
Black is nice.
Stacks Timing different. My God, that's our guy. Big shout out to Stacks Timing. I don't want to get into the weeds of it because I could start talking about that shit for the next 20 or so minutes. 2 guys that I'm looking at. I saw your question a little earlier. I wanted to wait for a second. 2 guys that I'm looking at right now. AJ Storr from Mississippi State. I'm still doing my homework on him. I'm trying to, because I like his game, and I'm looking at him. And then Zuby, Big Zuby. He was the Big East Player of the Year. I know you know who I'm talking about. He played for St. John's. I know he's not going to be a lottery pick. Hopefully he falls later in the first round or wherever we get the pick. But those 2 guys, I like AJ Storr. He's like a 6'7" 2 guard, about Mikal Bridges' size, but he's a little bigger. Could put it on the floor, get to the rim. Not a great shooter, but I like his game. And then Zuby is he's just a workhorse. Just a workhorse. I feel like we could add that. But I know we'll talk more about the draft when the draft comes up. But those are the 2 guys I'm kind of doing my homework on to see.
I don't mind talking about this during the game. Like, when you need time, you get time, times like this. It allows us to just have these conversations, bro. Because once you start telling me about certain names, then I look them up. Just like I just saw a list of assistant coaches today. Chris Gent was on there for the Knicks, like top 6 coaches.
The Sweeney guy. That's for, I had to look him up right after you said. I was like, who is this? Who is he talking about?
Wait, I mentioned him
because you said the head guy for next to Mitch Johnson.
Oh, right. He's highly coveted.
Right.
Obviously OKC's assistant coach, and then the ill dude, the illest assistant coach in the league might be homie from Minnesota. He be having dudes rolling.
Prigioni?
No, it's not Prigioni.
No, I just being funny. Yeah.
You calling me Prigioni?
No. I'm just saying Prigioni's over there. We fuck around, find him on somebody bench.
Yeah, man.
Sam Gill, y'all be staying on it. Amazement says my shirt looks like a airplane seat cover.
Cushion.
Yo, Die Pistons, listen, can we get a poll going for which team we hate more on AllBall TV? Give me a list of teams, because is that, you know, we got the Lakers, the Celtics,
You got
Pacers.
Atlanta, you got Detroit. I think it's you know, I think Detroit, Indiana, Boston. I think those three. You know, you got to be a real diehard Knicks fan to understand the hate for, you know, Miami and things like that. But I think on the surface, you know.
Curtis with the what up with the $5. What up, fellas? You're right. I think your mic might be doing some bugged out shit, Flea. I hate when I can't do my singing. It like bugs it out.
Oh, word?
I'll tell you later. Yeah.
I gotta get new headphones. I start bugging over here through my headphones, broke the shits.
That shit was ill. I watched that shit like 100 times. What up, fellas? You're right.
What up? Sorry.
Topic of convo last night wasn't about the Charlotte win. It was about LaMelo and Adebayo. All the gossip is whack. I mean, what else are they gonna talk about? They have to flash that shit on the screen. They got, you know, advertising to sell. I don't know what I would do if I was in their shoes either. Like, what you gonna do? I doubt you're gonna come to a YouTube channel to watch the same replay over and over again. But I don't even know how they get paid for that, to be honest with you. Like, how does that even work? Amazement, thank you for your $5. Should LaMelo play Friday? Fine. League should do something. Reminded me of when Embiid tried to hurt Mitch.
They ain't do nothing to Embiid neither.
Right.
That's what he's saying. That should they? He should be.
What for me, what makes it worse? This is why I would fine him, but this is why I wouldn't suspend him. Miami should have won that game. Like, Miami had that game won. The mental breakdown, Spo. You know, I love Spo. That loss was on Spo. And I don't understand how, you know, I know it's not good for clicks, right? But I'm expecting big networks and guys that know the game, that played the game. How are y'all not talking about Spo? I get why other platforms don't, because it don't get numbers, right? But how is Spo not being spoken about as, yo, bro, your coaching IQ last night was horrific. You had that game won. Like, you had
and
that game
LaMelo
won.
was doing dumb shit to help you win.
Exactly.
LaMelo was doing stupid shit to help them win.
You was down 5, Hero hit a 3, you got the turnover, Melo fouled. Like, it was just too much. So for me, Fabian, I would fine him, but I wouldn't suspend him, because that wasn't the reason y'all lost the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the reason why you come to that decision.
No, I know. I'm just saying, for me, that's why
You
I
would
would
just
come to the decision. Like, yeah.
This was yo, Spo, you so stupid. We're not gonna suspend them.
Yup. I would literally say that. I might not have a job after that, but I would literally say, yo, Spo, you had the game won. You had the game won. So, but they definitely need to review that, Fabian, because that was intentional. And then they showed that LaMelo did it before to Bam, right? But he didn't fall, but he stumbled, but he did it before. But LaMelo needs to be careful.
It was right on the baseline too.
Same
and
thing.
then they show replays of Bam tripping up Mitchell Robinson. Bam is a dirty mother lover too. People maybe who knows what he did to him. So, but you got caught is the point.
Yeah, that was
you
bad.
Can't be. That was egregious.
Like I said, what makes it worse is, Fabian, sometimes you can fall weird, and then the way your arms may go out, a person could trip over you. He literally grabbed and pulled. So it definitely was intentional. But like I said, for me, I'm not rewarding Miami with suspending him, because, like I said, y'all had the game won. Yo,
they told him. Remember, they said we were bugging, right?
No, Brooklyn's finest. Big shout out to the whole chat. That was Prime's mistake. I seen it this morning. When that glitch happened, they still kept. That's why I thought Miami had a timeout. You still seen that little slash under Miami. They didn't have a timeout. Prime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Me too. I saw. Yeah.
That's why they didn't remember last night. I'm like, yo, they had a timeout. And remember, everybody in the chat was like, no, they didn't. And then this morning, that the glitch, and it still looked like Miami had a timeout, but they didn't. Terrible.
Kid Ghost said yesterday and today have been all close games.
Yeah. I mean, last night that Portland. I mean, so far, Fabian, the playing has been good as far as just getting entertaining basketball. But I kind of agree with y'all. Like for a 10th seed to be rewarded to get into the playoffs is insane.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
And it prolongs the playoff with Sam Gale. Big shout out to her. She be in the chat. She be cooking. She was like, yo, how good is it to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 seed or whatever seed? Look how long you got to wait to play. I mean,
well, she's saying that the first 2 seeds have to wait to find out who's going to be their opponents,
right.
and the 4th and 5th seeds, they know, they prepare for it. Do you really have to, unless the West is different, where not even. I think Portland might give something to the Spurs, but they might win, eke out one game. But OKC at this point doesn't matter who they play.
Yeah.
So I don't know how unfair it is for the 1st and 2nd seeds. You kind of play for that, for either the rest of. If you make the 1st seed, maybe you should choose to take another night off or something like that, whether you want it or not. Like, because whether that puts you at an advantage or not. Like, let's say with the Knicks, if we were the number 1 seed and we knew we weren't playing our guys last Sunday, right? And let's say they should let the number 1 seeds choose. Do you want to start Saturday or Sunday? Because now we could say, nah, we rather start right now. Start that shit right now because we all ready to go. Or nah, we need Mitch to. We need Mitch. He needs another day's rent. We'll wait till Sunday. Plus, we got to fly out from the West Coast or whatever the case may be. Maybe they should make those decisions. That'll be kind of a twist to it. Instead of a 10th seed, anything but the 10th seed sounds good.
Yeah, but I think when you're the number 1 and 2 seed, and like I said, no matter who you play, you're gonna have the advantage. Like you're playing the 8th, 9th, 10th seed, and 9 times out of 10, it's very rare that the 8th seed is really going to challenge a 1 seed. So, like I said, just my whole thing is that 10th seed having an opportunity to be in the playoffs is insane. We got 58-59. The third quarter is here. The second half has started. Philadelphia is up 1. Fellas, for me, chat. I mean, maybe y'all can answer this.
Well, I have one too. I had one for you too, OG. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't see neither one of these teams being a threat to whoever they play in the first round. I just have to be honest. Like, yeah. Go ahead. What you gonna say, Flea?
I was gonna ask, what with him coming back, kind of playing pretty decent down the stretch at the end of the regular season, what's y'all expectations for Paul George in the playoffs if they make it? Because I heard you talking on the way here. I heard you talking about Embiid they should have parted ways with Embiid a long time ago. They got Maxey, they got VJ, and they got Paul George. What is the expectations of Paul George in this upcoming playoffs if they make it?
I think expectations for him should be huge. It's unfair to rely on VJ. Like you say, he's a rookie. Like Paul George, come on, man. But see, this is where I know what I be talking about sometimes.
Maxey go win you a game or two, a series, man.
Right. But Paul George, when I was telling people they should have traded Paul George with that draft pick and got something, right? But they chose VJ Edgecombe. So to answer your question, Flea, I think.
Oh, you saying they should have traded what VJ went to? They should have traded him, the pick, and Paul George for
something nice. Because, like I said, look what's going on with Embiid. And then look what happened with Paul George this season. I think in the beginning of the season, he still had some value to him. And Paul George can still be a guy that, if you bring him on your team that's kind of set and be that 4th option, he can, help you out. So to answer your question, Flea, I think Paul George, he owes the basketball fans some type of pressure to have a great series. Like, how long is he going to fly under the radar and just steal money? Like, all jokes aside, bro. Like, even tonight, my nigga, what are you doing? What are you doing?
They need you to win this game tonight.
Right. No Paul George. I mean, no, Joel Embiid, bro. What are you doing? At this point, he's stealing.
Daryl
You got any
Morey.
expectations on him?
Daryl, I know I'll be veering left. Daryl Morey be stealing. How the hell was Giannis available and you didn't offer, like you just said, oh boy, Paul George in the second round and the second pick for Giannis or even Embiid? Get him out of there, bro. You got to rebuild, and you're Daryl Morey, like he's the Paul George of general managers.
How does he still have a job?
I don't
Like, how do people
know.
still have confidence in him.
I've been saying that for 2 years, bro.
After Houston, it was no longer. After Houston? He goes to Philly.
Yeah.
And what's the first thing that he did? He didn't resign Jimmy Butler. Like, what did he do? He traded for Harden, because that was the whole deal, that we knew Harden was going to Philly or trying to go to Philly because Morey was there. Okay, and then you didn't get him. You didn't get him on time. You got him when he tore his hamstring. You ruined Ben Simmons' confidence by letting Joel Embiid and Doc Rivers talk to him crazy, knowing he was fragile in the brain. And you trade for Harden way too late. You didn't re-sign Jimmy Butler if that was your fault. I don't remember if that was a season.
Knock some shit down, Kelly.
Yeah, remember what Jimmy Butler said? Y'all chose Tobias Harris over me.
But I'm not sure if it was Morey that year. But
shit, remember him walking into the tunnel? I remember that, OG. I forgot about that. Tobias Harris over me. I forgot about that.
So I guess Embiid is a combination of things with Philly.
It's a mess. It's a mess, man.
But what your question about Paul George? Do I have any expectations for him?
Yeah,
I got the same expectations as him as with James Harden. They in the same book to me. Just these former MVP candidates that they got bad juju on them. They just super talented, but
Fabian. But you know what the question should be? Should there be expectations for Paul George? Because of course, some of us would be like, hell no. But I mean, from a Phillies fan or from the organization or just from a basketball aspect, should there be some expectations from Paul George?
Any Philly fans in the chat? Because
somebody just said, hold on, I just seen it.
Then you need to go question your fan base.
Look.
Go find out which one of your peoples actually have an expectation for Paul George.
That's crazy. Are you trying to say Ball's a lobster or Ball's a loser? Both of them shit's funny.
Bull. That's how they say bull, right?
Ball.
They don't say ball. They're saying bull. That's how they say bull in Philly.
Ball. Yeah, they don't say bull. They say young ball.
I'm not saying that shit.
That ball loser.
Young ball.
They talk crazy.
Yeah, this shit
Six.
is a mess.
Real quick.
Bowl of loser. Nah, but hold on. Bowl of loser sounds mad.
Young ball loser.
Young ball loser.
I thought you said, ball. Young ball. They so mad funny. Hold on.
Philly niggas say it. When the
Philly
niggas said that shit funny.
Son, at first I thought you said, I'm not looking at the comment. At first I thought you said ball's a lobster. I'm like, that's a new crab? What's the new? Philly be saying some crazy shit. What's a crab? He ball a lobster. Like, what? That's some ill shit. Yeah, Embiid is a lobster. He chopped my man's fucking ankle off, man.
I thought he was trying to call him a lobster. I said,
right.
That's funny. You call him a lobster?
Ball a lobster. Like,
oh, man.
Speaking of Paul George.
Yeah, we're getting to it right now.
Look, you know what, Flea, now that you asked me that, I hate the fact that he was celebrating right now. I hate all of that shit. He's a fucking loser. Just like James Harden. Don't disrespect. You know that shit is hard for people to hear. He's a millionaire. Got suspended for sniffing coke or whatever you were doing on them drugs. He got suspended for Paul George. But I'm awake now. Now I know. After seeing him celebrate, I hate Paul George's guts. I hate his guts. I'm starting to hate Mikal Bridges' guts because every time he celebrates, I'm like, yo, sit the fuck down, man. Please get back on the side of the court. What are you doing?
6 seasons total for Daryl Morey
in Philly.
Yeah, 6.
So he might have been there with the Jimmy Butler thing.
I mean,
Paul lobster.
How do you celebrate? How do you celebrate and give all those fives and you're in the play-in? Just get the business, man. Not celebrating nothing. We in the play-in. This nigga hit a shot. Yeah, this nigga just hit a shot to put them up 5 or some shit. And these niggas is bumping chests and going crazy. It just goes to show you that's when you know you're a bad team. And you're the leader. You're the vet. Like, this is why the game is lost today, Flea. Like, seriously. Bro, you didn't hit a game winner. Y'all wasn't down 1 and you took the lead. Like, it's early in the third quarter. You're the guy that they're probably looking to, right, to give them a boost. And you just celebrating and doing all, like, come on, man. What is his stat line tonight?
Who?
Bum ass. Paul George.
Thanks, Mo. I know you familiar. I gotta ask you. I'm not sure.
You got 13.
I'm not sure what org you were part of. I forgot, but fill me in the comments. Appreciate you.
Yo, I just realized. You know what else made Daryl Morey about the ball? You know why he's a lobster? Bowl of lobster? Because
we didn't change the whole shit.
You gotta
fuck it. That shit sound.
Thank you, Mo.
Bowl of lobster.
Nah, bowl of lobster is crazy.
Bowl of lobster. That shit funny.
Bowl of lobster. Daryl Morey, I forgot. He hired Doc Rivers as his first coach for the 76ers?
Nigga, you know what Doc told him in the meeting, right? Google me, nigga. What are you talking about?
But he's supposed to be the super analytical dude.
This nigga Doc is crazy. He said that's what Doc saying all meetings now. Google me, nigga.
Nah, and Flea was defending him crazy. What you mean his championship don't count? Like, no. It doesn't, Flea. No. None of us count that shit.
Except Flea. You speak for yourself, nigga.
And Doc Rivers. He told you to Google.
And a host of many more.
All seriousness.
You's a dirty ass nigga, right?
You don't take that shit because I don't forget shit. He defended Doc Rivers up here, man. Amazement. Thank you for your $5. He's bugging. I think the play-in should only be for the 8th seed and 7th. Should already be in.
No, 7 should already be in.
Oh, the play-in should be for the 8th seed. 7 should already be in. Thank you. Carolina. Thank you for your $4.99. But couldn't the same be said all these years with conferences about putting them together, merging them? Thank you, Amazement, for your $10. I have an idea for tanking too. Each team that didn't make the playoffs gets 1 lottery ball, or give the best teams that didn't make the playoffs more balls to the incentive of winning. I heard one idea that was crazy about tanking, where they said just make them all free agents, the rookies, the guys from college coming into the league. And at first I was saying, but how the fuck then New York and LA gonna win everybody? And they were saying like, nah, if there's a hard salary cap, then the teams with the more salary cap are usually bummage, so they'll be able to afford the player with that much money, or a rookie guy with that much money. But I don't know how to fix that shit, to be honest with you. But this year was the worst year of that shit.
I know how to fix it. It's simple. If you get caught tanking, you lose your draft pick.
How do you police that? But how do you police that?
I don't know, right? But we can tell sometimes when someone's tanking, right? I mean, that's on them, right?
For sure.
But you know, there are teams that are bad and they're not tanking; they're just bad. So I don't think you should be able to take their lottery balls away because they do need help. But when you could tell a team that's clearly taking flee, like you said, I don't know how to tell that. But if you do get caught, right, you lose your lottery pick straight up. Now, however they're going to catch you, like I said, that's something to figure out. But you got to figure that shit out, man. Oh, good D.
Yeah. How do you tell that?
That was a good block.
He's talking mad shit to him. The Magic gave up, man.
They just showed the rest of the Paul George celebration. He like did a step, like he stepped on the cockroach. Y'all seen all that?
Yes.
He got 13 points and it was up 5 at that time.
So, one shot D is talking to us in the comments. He's been saying he's been having a conversation. You want a healthy Paul George or a healthy Mikal Bridges today?
Okay.
A healthy Paul George.
Give me a healthy Tom Bridges, bro.
Nah.
Nigga don't even have his name, but you gonna take him over Paul George?
Nah.
Nigga, listen, bro. I'm over Paul George, dog. Like what, bro? I don't know what Paul George can do anymore. I'm not fucking with Paul George. Sorry.
Paul George.
2-3 seasons ago, okay.
I'd rather have him than Mikal Bridges right now. Look, I think Paul George got a couple 30-point games this year. Hold on.
Niggas are playing with Paul George, man. I don't give a fuck how many 30-point games he got.
He played 37 games. He's blocked out.
Let his ass get 30 tonight. Bum ass nigga. He's celebrating and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, nah, he got like one 30-point game. He came back. He scored 28, 26, 19, 39, 23, 20, 16, 7, 21, 21, 11.
Ocean's 11. It's not even close. Like, he's stealing. The young Knicks ain't even rely on.
I think that's a tougher question than, because I don't know. What that nigga doing?
I get what y'all saying, but
did y'all see
A bowl of lobster?
that shit's funny. Did y'all see Bob Myers just now on the sidelines?
No. Doesn't he own the Redskins now? Like he's a partial owner of the Redskins or some shit like that?
Know, but I've been seeing him on the sidelines. I feel like behind the Philly bench or somewhere by the Philly bench. So we keep talking about Daryl Morey and
he's next. He's next to the Philly bench. Yeah,
you see him? That's
yeah. I can see his.
Who ain't in his chest?
This nigga Maxey
in his chest.
Suggs ain't like that shit.
But Maxey
Suggs didn't like that at all.
Suggs crazy with that ball head. So he might have to go get that surgery, get some hair, bro.
Nah, keep that shit off, man.
Nah, that nigga look crazy.
VJ did a little too much, but I like the energy. But
That's good. That's good. He ain't do too much. Remember, they're fake. Bane brought that stupid attitude where you're gonna get fucking you bound to get kicked out of a game. And look, he fed right into it. And you're supposed to be a vet. Idiot.
The kid Ace 11 said Bob is the owner's advisor.
Yeah, okay, but there's something that he's doing over there in Washington also. Because this is the new owner now, right? The whole guy he had to leave.
Orlando they are unraveling.
Huh?
I think he's talking about Philly's owner. I could be wrong.
Molly Bob Myers is part of the Philly ownership.
He's part of the ownership, or he's an advisor?
I'm not sure. The computer's in front of you, right? Do your job, baby.
Listen, at this point,
I was trying to remember before that.
Wait, okay.
Because I know there was so much. So he went to UCLA, right? Bob Myers. So there's so much about him. I'm like, yo, this is a real. Because he be looking mad goofy on TV. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, who talks to this guy? And then little by little, you get information. You like, hold on, homie, be in the mix. Bob Myers be in the mix. So I'll look him up as we continue.
Yeah. While you looking that up, I love what VJ did, Flea. I'm being honest with you. I loved it because the way he reacted was beautifully. Walked right off.
Yes, exactly.
Walked right off.
Exactly.
While Orlando was in disarray. Look, y'all niggas looking like the younger team. Look, Flea, coach is done, and it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. No, but it's not.
Do that to the right niggas. Do that to the right niggas.
It's not his fault. That team.
What you mean? Who you want? You say more VJ do it to the right dudes?
Yeah, you can do that to Suggs. That's okay.
But please, what I'm saying, that's what you're supposed to do. If you do it to the right dudes, they're not gonna even feed into it. They're gonna be like, man, fuck out of here. It's time to play ball. That's why you do it to these morons who don't want to play the play-in. They want to leave. They quit on their coach. Yeah, let's get rid of this game already. We're up 10.
Bro, they getting
it's over
without Joel Embiid.
Brad Beal tried to do the same shit, and Draymond took him upstairs. I'm just saying, do it to the right nigga, and it's not going to end with somebody just walking away. Not that.
Bradley Beal?
Brad Beal. There was a similar interaction on the baseline after a bucket, and Draymond took his ass up top. They got a little dusty, and it got way bigger than that. I'm just saying that was a great finish, great move. Go back and get back on defense. All of that in my face and shit. Because then Because then if it turns up, are you ready for it to turn up? Is what I'm saying.
No, but he did the wrestling shit, bro. He started some shit with him and walked off. And his dumb ass might have just got a tech right now. If you do that to Draymond, he's liable to get a tech. And VJ showed poise. He didn't even do nothing. He really wasn't doing nothing. He just happened to land there. If you see the replay.
You passive aggressive niggas stick together, boy. Lord have mercy. Don't do that. Or I'm going upside your head.
What did he do?
What are you talking about?
Bro, he just fucking
make the layup land and turn around and get back on defense.
Here, hold on. Bro,
and thank you, Stack comment. Amen Thompson would have took his ass up top, nigga.
Hold on,
and you would have got the tech.
Cool. Did y'all see?
Actually, no, he got the tech, so they would have been a double tech.
Guess who's at the line?
Right. Okay, so then, but it didn't. No, but the whole point was, I thought, see, that changes everything. Since VJ got the tech, that changes everything. Yeah. But if Orlando would have got the tech, I would have stood, correct.
Yo, just real quick, I'm got a notification on the phone. Charles Barkley said, you see what he said about LeBron and Bronny? He said, I tell you what, we can't say nothing bad about Bronny. We don't want Braun walking up on us at half court. Bronny gonna get some time in the playoffs, though.
I mean,
JJ Redick said, all hands on deck. All hands on deck, Flea.
More time on the court, you get more confident. That's just how basketball works. We'll see.
Passive aggressive. I'll body slam you, Flea.
Yeah, you didn't like that. It's okay. It's okay, nigga.
At all.
It's okay, nigga.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's bully dudes like you that learned the hard way.
It's okay, nigga.
Back pockets.
Touch your little soul. It's okay,
back
nigga.
Pockets.
It's okay.
Yo, you know how many times back pockets? Still like, damn.
Make a layup and go get back on defense, Raymond.
Back
get the fuck out my face.
Pockets.
Get out my
back
face.
Pockets. Okay. Elbow down.
Yo, what does this say about Paolo and the coach in Orlando if they lose this game, no Embiid?
What do you mean? What we've been saying. They're done. They're done with the coach. They said he's fought your old ball. They could win from what the report is, they could win the championship and they're firing him. He's done. He looks lost every game. I feel bad for him, please.
No matter what, he could make a deep playoff.
Who makes a report like that?
You're done. You're done. You're done.
So hold on. That wasn't the first report. The first report was there's a superstar on the team who will demand a trade if the coach is still there.
They call the double dribble. Wow.
And Desmond Bain has a pre-existing relationship with Mosley. So what?
Oh, he does?
Yeah, they have a pre-existing relationship before him.
A good one?
Yeah, that's the part of the reason why they traded for Bain is because he went and said, I want Desmond.
I'm gonna be honest.
Damn.
What superstar? I heard you, Mo.
Mo, what up, Mo? Listen, me and Flea hardly ever.
You're right.
Me and Flea hardly ever agree, but when he talks about coaching with this one, I agree. If I'm Orlando, I'm thinking about moving Paolo. I'm sorry. Even if I get rid of the coach, this ain't coaching. Paolo is on this court, man. Listen, man. Sorry. He's getting outplayed by rookies. Like, nah. Yeah.
If you could trade Luka Doncic, you could trade this nigga. What are we talking about?
Real talk.
You could trade Luka Doncic. You could trade this nigga.
Come on, bro. Going on your fourth season. What are we talking about? This is a solid roster. Solid bench. Y'all got some pieces? Nah, fuck out of here. Come on, man. How patient we got to be? They was right there knocking on the door. Maybe not championship, but relevance.
But the patience comes from actually seeing potential, right? You give Shorty a little, you give her a little rope because you can see something I can see it in you, baby. All right, I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. And
Exactly.
that's why. But
Yeah.
for me, I don't even see any potential for
Right.
him to like
Right.
turn this thing around. And the first time we hear from Mosley, because he probably doesn't get a job next season right away. So we'll hear from him at some point and hear what happened and this and that. And I promise, I'm sure he'll talk about how great of a talent he is, how great of a player he is. And then he'll dive into how he can be better, things that he could have done to be better, what he could have did to help elevate that team. Mosley looks like a guy that's going to tell the truth, and I can't wait to hear the truth from that dude.
See, listen, big shout out Django Julius. Talk about it's only a 10-point game, my man. That's not the point. The point is this: they shouldn't be a playing team, and even if they win and get to the playoffs and get swept, y'all missing the point. And then I'm seeing MJ, YJ5HY, solid roster BS, name a tier 1 player. You telling me you have to have a tier 1 player to be competitive? What are we talking about?
Does Atlanta have a tier 1 player? Or
does Toronto have a tier 1 player?
Not a lot of tier 1 players.
Right. How many tier 1 players is it?
Hold on.
You wait, hold on. Nostalgic Nick, you think he's going to get a head coaching job next year?
No, he does not need the coach. That coach in Brooklyn,
Jordy is good.
From what we saw last year, because clearly they're tanking. Yeah.
I like him.
I mean, you wouldn't think so because the record is so trash. But from what we remember last year, they were real competitive. And then I think if you know how to tank, like that's a homeboy from Utah, he gotta be a good coach. Because how you tanking?
Right.
Look, that's how we know Chauncey's good. Look, hold on, please.
He wants to win so bad. Hardy wants to win so bad.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He's a good coach. Are you kidding?
He doesn't. He wants money. He still wants to get paid. He wants to be there for a long time. You're right, Flea. You're right. He wants to win so bad. He's a good coach. But
that's the point I'm making. I hear what you're saying. Though.
Yes, we're both right. But Chauncey, we know Chauncey Billups is a good coach. Look, because they just won 6 more games.
Yeah.
After he left, when the tank was off the table, I said that's one of my character traits for coaches who are good. Can you tank? Also, back to that Bob Myers thing, real quick. He's a president of.
That is the criteria for being a good coach for you, right?
Popovich knew how to tank.
Huh?
Pop knew how to tank. No, sir.
Go ahead. Let me hear. Go ahead.
No, sir. It took him a while to go get Wemby, and that was years of tanking after Kawhi left.
20 years, but they didn't tank for Kawhi.
No, I'm saying after Kawhi left, they started tanking. They got DeRozan, and then I saw them. I saw when
Aldridge is there.
No, LaMarcus retired with DeMar DeRozan.
I stand corrected. No, but LaMarcus went to Brooklyn first.
Okay, yes, because KD and them got him over there, like a bunch of losers, right? And then, but I saw Popovich against Brooklyn. I saw him; they were about to beat the Nets, and he purposely took out what's the dude that's the center for Toronto right now, Paolo. Paolo used to be on San Antonio, and that's what DeJounte Murray was there, and they had Derek White. They had ballers over there, and he was like, "Yo." Like this, Pop will be like this. I'm like, how the fuck you were just winning the game, Pop? And they, you know what else? Another tell sign when you could beat the spread, because you could see the spread. You were like, oh, we supposed to lose by 12. Let's lose by 11.
There goes his betting. Here goes his betting mind, y'all. Go ahead. Let me hit. They know the spread. Yo,
Flea, listen, it's a business, bro. If you think about it. You don't want that phone call. You don't want that phone call. You better if you don't know how to play with that spread and you a coach supposed to lose by 12. Yo, it's too much information out here. When that game, when Golden State, Gary Payton III was sitting there like this, yo, watch what happens next. And the Wizards got the 3-point shot, they didn't shoot or whatever. There's too many games like that, especially with bum ass teams. Anyway, the point is, Pop is a good coach, and he knows how to think.
Hold on.
I wonder if the chat really fucks with my bullshit.
Hold on, let's stay there for a second. How many times has Pop tanked willingly?
Robinson, we know for Duncan.
That's not willing. Hey, go look at that
He-
roster. After,
he hurt his
after
back?
they were out. Huh?
He hurt his back. He might
Not
have. He did.
bad.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He was a
good
different
after
player.
that.
Okay, so that doesn't count.
I don't want to count that one. That happened, but I don't want to count that one.
After Kawhi, it was the years between when he lost Kawhi and getting Wemby.
That was
All
a good one.
10.
That was a good one from RP. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was good. Give him props. That was good. Never seen a spread you ain't like. That was good.
That's crazy.
You scratched your nose because you know that was good. That's why you know that was good. You scratched your nose. You knew that was good. What up, RP? That was good.
Bob Myers is the president of HB Sports Entertainment, Harris Blitz Sports Entertainment. He's the president of that. They are a management company founded by Josh Harris and David Blitzer.
They making AR commercials now?
Yeah, HBSE owns and operates the Philadelphia 76ers. So Bob Myers doesn't own this team, but he's a president of the team. So maybe he has some equity. Also, HBSE operates venues such as the Prudential Centers and Northwest Stadium and holds a minority stake in the NASCAR team that Joe Gibbs Racing, of NASCAR team Joe Gibbs Racing. So is that still Joe Gibbs' team? Because you know Joe Gibbs used to be with the Redskins, and there was something with the Redskins I saw with Bob Myers. The other thing I saw with Bob Myers and the Redskins is that he additionally serves as an advisor for the Commanders of the National Football League. Why is he advising the Commanders?
It's a tough move, Dez. And one ain't talking crazy.
He's bringing them back.
Yeah, that was a tough move. That was a tough bucket.
You know, that's what I like about Desmond Bane. As much as he talks shit and he's an agitator, he's had several of these games. But
he's a tough player. Whether you like him or don't like him, whatever, that's up to you. But he's tough. He's a tough player.
The Florida Bowl, he shoots 90% from three. I'm surprised he's not an even better three-point shooter. I wonder how much he shoots from three. You think he shoots 40%, Flea?
This year, maybe close to it. I got close. I don't think 40 though. I think maybe 38.
$39. He shoots 40 for his career.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Somewhere around there.
They need, man. I don't even know what they need.
Hold
on, Flea. I wanted to say this real quick.
Go ahead.
Mo is right. Who the fuck does Paolo Banchero think he is?
Keep shooting all them goddamn threes. I saw Mo earlier say Paolo should never take another three again, ever.
And she said, "What effing superstar?"
Yeah, and she said that as well.
That you know what? I'm sorry, Flea. You right. Well, you should have told me and cut me the hell off when I said Magic got a coach right. I said, like, that's Magic. Here comes the turn up. That's Magic Johnson. And Flea yells to the camera.
You got that damn right, baby.
Right. You talking Magic Johnson, Fabian. Magic Johnson. I'm like, oh God, I'm low the fucking mouth.
Here this nigga go. Well, it's the facts.
Well, cut me off. Yeah, it is a fact.
It's a fact.
That is a fact.
At this point, who's the best player on the Magic? Is it Bane or Banchero?
Bane. Yo, no, Bobby.
He bugging the fuck out.
Nah, he just enough is enough.
Yeah, for real. I get you. It's still Paolo though. It's still Paolo OG. But like Bane is a good player.
I'm just saying this
Bane
year.
is your best player. What type of team are you?
No. I understand. Hold on, Flea. I'm not saying who's a better player. I'm just saying this season, and even tonight, I'm just saying it seems like Bane came over there and just said, "I'm taking this thing over."
I like what Harold Williams said. He said Franz when healthy. That's how Fabian feels.
Fabian's been
smirking like that. Fix your face, nigga. That's how you looking like that.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because Franz be doing some bum ass shit too. That's why I don't go hard for Franz like that. I'm just impressed that he be doing little weep, but he be doing some bum ass shit. And Bane, I just think Bane, he's more of a like he has a skill. Again, he's an expert 3-point shooter, and he plays towards his game. He can pump fake you, get to the basket. He can work around that. What the hell does Paolo do that's great? I have yet to hear anything about what does Paolo do that's great.
We got to get Jalen Suggs a headband. He usually wears one, right?
I'm not that down on him with the baldy.
That nigga look crazy.
I understand why.
Listen, man.
But
go to Turkey.
You talking to me or Suggs?
No, he's talking to he's talking to Suggs, nigga. And you took it. OG, right now, you're extremely high on VJ, as you should be.
Shit.
What 2, 3, 4 years from now, what type of player do you see him becoming? Where's his ceiling, or around where what's a comparison? Who do you like him to be? What's your just assessment on him? Because I know you enjoy, you've been high on him since he got drafted.
Wow. Probably better than Bane.
So that's like that,
he's
right,
he's a small shooting guard.
Smaller guard, right? He's not super big.
Right,
Pause.
right. But I think, I think maybe a little better than Bane. Because I think he's more athletic. So I think 4 or 5 years from now, because he's about 6'3", maybe. Right. He's small.
I'll probably give him legit. They got him listed at 6'4", but he probably,
you know what that means.
Yeah,
6'2", 6'3", maybe. Right.
Right.
Because like I said, to say, he's going to be up there with the Bookers and the Donovan Mitchells, I'm not going to go that far, right? Because I don't think he has the size. But I think he has an opportunity to probably be like a top 15 shooting guard in the NBA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you at, Ray?
I didn't hear the player. Oh, VJ. I'm trying to think. I think, ooh, man. Because Bane, he got more upside than Bane.
I thought so too.
No, right. That's why I said I think right now Bane is one of the best shooting guards. Like, he ain't top 3, but he's top 10.
Right.
So that's why I said if you give me 4 or 5 years, remember, it's also due to by default because there's like positionless, right? So, but I think the kid has I agree with Fabian. He has a way bigger upside than Bane, but he still has. That's still a tall task because Bane is tough.
Right, because what you saying now, right? When you say that, now you got my mind going. Once you say he's better than Bane, now you got Booker, Ant-Man, Jaylen Brown. These are all skilled guys.
You got Donovan Mitchell. You can't forget Donovan Mitchell.
You
got Ant-Man. Like, that's what I'm saying.
So how you got Donovan Mitchell at the 2, but not Brunson?
Donovan Mitchell plays the 1?
I'm saying, he's just a scoring guard, a point guard to me. I thought he was that in Utah, but that's besides the point. Even if you got him at the 2, these are like, for VJ to get even, like now, you put that perfectly, old boy. Because for VJ to go from that, what he is now, to Donovan Mitchell, remember Donovan Mitchell, rookie year, second year, he was busting people's ass. Donovan was kind of going crazy. So, he got the hops. Donovan might be a little more agile. I think we like VJ being mad. Just he's kind of like, he got an attitude to him. We like that about him. But it's a tall task because I jumped out the window right now and said, oh, he has more upside than Bane. But that's easy to say, bro. Once you start throwing Booker, Ant-Man, or Donovan Mitchell around, you got guys that, bro, these guys could get to you. Better guard them. You have to scout them. You better play the defense. Better be, guarding them. So
Like even when you look at some of the young shooting guards all over the league, right? San Antonio, like it's a lot of good, right? And he's undersized, so that's why I think the kid is going to be good. Kid is going to be good.
That's what'll put him. If he starts shooting a mid range like that, then he starts separating himself from Booker, because I think VJ D's up a little more than Booker. Matter of fact, I know he does. He was going at it at Brunson and them. He was coming at us at the Garden. VJ, when he wants to D up, he D's up. So if he gets the mid range going, and I think it's easy for him. I think the game comes very easy to VJ Edgecombe, and that's why we think he can do all this. But again, he has to put the pen to the paper. You got to get that footwork down packed. But Devin Booker and you can talk about masters at this point. Devin Booker is the master mid range guy in the league right now at the 2 guard position.
Yeah, I mean,
ain't nobody got a better mid range at the 2. Oh shit, Paul George with a nice baseline. Ain't nobody got a better mid range game than Devin Booker in the game at the 2 guard.
But that's what I'm saying with Philly. You have a backcourt. You got to build around it. Like Maxey and VJ is a legit backcourt.
He ain't walk just now.
I got a 5-point ball game. 11 minutes, 25 seconds left.
So what's coming up?
Paul George posting up Bane.
It's coming up.
Ooh, baseline. That was nice.
Yeah, you saw Paul George. Okay, yeah, now the next play coming up, you're gonna see Maxey bring the ball up and he like carries it crazy.
We're gonna see because they called it on VJ in that 3rd quarter. Oh my god, that was a
right.
That was insane. Ugh,
yeah,
VJ
in front of the best. That's mid court, bro.
Yeah,
that's where you flick the pictures at.
But see, right there is where VJ has to get better and get smarter, right? You can't shoot an air ball right there wide open. So, he has a lot of time on his hands, but he's definitely one of the most solid rookies I've seen in a long time. Especially going into the situation he's going in. Look at the pressure on him, Fabian, being a rookie with no Embiid, Paul George not really, doing what he's supposed to do. So now you're relying on a rookie to help you win. Insane.
It's not even his fault. Yeah. Now, oh shit, here comes Bane. Dark Knight Rises.
Bane tough, man. Bane is annoying.
Yes. But you want that guy on the team. It's clear cut. When we said earlier Paul George or Todd Bridges, Desmond Bane is way better than Mikal Bridges. Way better.
Yeah, but does he fit? See, I think Bane is a real good player,
yeah.
But you think Bane fits on the Knicks right now?
Hell yeah. Bro, we don't have a shooter like that.
When I say
we don't
fit,
have a shooter like that.
Right, no, I understand. But when I say fit, I'm saying mentally.
Yes. We don't have a guy like that. He's a nutcase. We don't have anybody that'll start some real shit.
He too little, but like we'd be too little in that backcourt.
Okay, so
Maxey and BJ is little, but like I said, they're quick.
They're athletic. Right. So what is Bridges and Brunson? Like Bridges plays little.
Yeah, but he's still 6'5", 6'6" though. Like, I mean, regardless of whatever, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. No, defensively, Bridges, I'm bugging. Bridges on the defense, he goes crazy sometimes. He got them flashes that are just Desmond can't do that shit.
Ooh, oh my God, that was a tough layup by Maxey. God damn it. Then Fabian, you can't remember. You didn't want Brunson paired up with Donovan Mitchell. And Bane is littler than Donovan Mitchell.
But the fit is different because somebody could shoot and he's cheaper. Like it's not once you get Donovan Mitchell and
Brunson. You bugging.
Nah, not like Desmond Bane. He's not a set shooter. Donovan Mitchell's more streaky.
My nigga Donovan Mitchell can shoot. I don't know what you talking about, dog. That nigga get hot from half.
When he gets hot.
Yeah, he was so inefficient coming into the league. Them first couple years, even like in Utah, like he wasn't an efficient dude. He was.
I agree, but I'm saying now.
Now, I think he's a way better player now.
I'm sorry, and he's clutch. I can't front on Donovan Mitchell. Like, he's clutch. I've seen him hit mad clutch shots. But
how was that not an and one? I'm sorry. How was that not an and one? Maxey with that tough layup with Bane trying to take a charge.
Yeah, I don't know. Because Bane, yeah, right. Because Bane was in the dunkers in the circle.
Right.
Yo, Flea, we just saw Maxey literally carry the ball at half court. Like, just bring it like this and just look for a guy, dribble again, and then he kicked it to VJ. You frozen, Flea?
Nah.
Oh.
I'm reading something.
Oh.
Yo, you saw that they were saying that they're saying that Luka under he's a what?
Nigga over here trying to battle niggas. Fuck out of here. I peeped that. This nigga here is crazy.
I peeped it. Yo, that Luka is protesting the league for the award shit is real. And they said they didn't ship out they didn't even ship out the ballots. So now the kid Knipple, according to that Kashi shit that Giannis is on, they said his Knipple's chances of getting the rookie of the year dropped by 20% because all the voters didn't get a ballot because Luka's protesting the shit. So I'm reading this like, how the fuck did you fix the NBA votes right now? Why didn't you send that shit a month ago?
Listen,
hold on. Turbo said, "Go ahead."
Well, because of his game from yesterday, I meant to say.
I wasn't gonna say anything worth anything. I don't care. You niggas, Luka, you hurt, bro. Like,
they worried about the wrong thing. These niggas ain't talking about championships. They ain't talking about being healthy in the playoffs. These niggas
like that's what I'm saying. I wasn't gonna say anything worth anything, so that's why I didn't want to say nothing. But who cares?
But the ballot or sorry.
All that shit. Like that's what's
up, man. I'm my bad. I thought it was interesting, man.
No, but Flea.
Dial it up, Ray. You got sound? Dial it up, baby.
No, but Flea, I agree with you because I was saying the same thing about Wemby. Like, yo, why every time we hear y'all talking about the 65 game rule, y'all talking about being eligible for this award, that award. What happened with talking about let's go win this championship? So, Flea, I agree with you. Listen, man, you niggas is all complaining about the wrong shit. Stay healthy, play the games. Stop trying to be slick. Y'all got a soft commissioner and y'all are taking advantage. That's all this shit is. Another commissioner would have came out and said, oh, you niggas shut up. Stop crying. Fuck out of here. Can't stand these niggas, man. These niggas big ass babies. Come on, man. These niggas getting 60 a year, man.
Yeah.
These niggas ain't even guaranteed finals appearances or conference finals appearances. The Lakers got LeBron, Reeves, and Luka. And in the beginning of the season, niggas is going, nah, them niggas ain't good enough. Nah, man. You niggas is complaining about the wrong shit. Sorry, I ain't want to veer off. Sorry.
No, that had everything to do with it. That's me bringing up Luka being fat. Now all of a sudden he wants to protest the votes. But you don't protest. I got some nerve. You don't protest the kitchen. I still think it's crazy that his he might not get rookie of the year because of that. Because if it was if they got to vote before the game yesterday, they might have voted co-rookie of the year.
Who don't get rookie of the year?
Knipple, they're saying that because Luka is protesting.
Oh man, did y'all see that stop? VJ just got on Banchero.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Banchero
that was an elite defensive play right there.
We were just talking about. I just asked myself, does VJ play defense? And I thought about what he did to us. And I'm like, wait a minute, nah, he's a dog. I like him.
That was an elite defensive play to make in the paint right there. Because he catches that, he should put you on his back, and
yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Maxey boy.
Maxey, yeah.
That fucking Maxey boy.
No, but that defensive stop was tough.
That was good, right, OG? That's a hell of a stop.
That was tough. And listen, man, that's where VJ is going to shine over a lot of guards. That's how he's going to be able to stay in the league and make a lot of money. because on that other end of the floor, he's a dog. So for him to be able to, mix that in with offense, Flea, if this young man takes the game as serious as we think he should, listen, man. Oh my God, Maxey with the step back. Lord have mercy. Like, Flea Fabian, how does Philly not just say, you know what? We breaking this whole shit down. We building around this backcourt. We got the backcourt for the future. Maxey and VJ. What is stopping them from doing that?
The Embiid and Paul George contracts. No, who the fuck wants that shit?
Maybe not as athletic, but pretty damn close. But I think
people got some news. Check that, Fabian.
You want me to check it? What the news?
Yeah, I mean,
what does it say?
LaMelo Ball fined $60K for the foul on Bam.
While you verify that, big shout out to my brother No Strays. Not the exact player, but I'm sitting here. I'm trying to figure out who VJ reminds me of, who he could like aspire to be. I don't want to jump out the window, but I also want to be fair to him. How do y'all feel about Jason Richardson?
He's a lot like Zach LaVine.
Who?
Jason, you talking about from back in the day?
Jason Richardson, yeah.
Yeah, it's about dunk champion.
Yeah, he's like Zach LaVine. He wasn't.
Jason Richardson was tough.
I don't know if I hear what you're saying. I don't know if I put them two together, but I'm trying to figure out
what level of two guard,
what Maxey could like the ceiling for him, because
he'll be better than Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson wasn't a dog on defense. Like, this guy's a dog.
Okay.
This guy D's up, and I think he'll have a better career than Jason. Like, if he stays healthy, this kid, like, Jason Richardson was a good player. He could score. Like the Corey Maggettis of the world and Jason Richardsons. They kind of like, they can't get to this. They couldn't break. There was something about them. I like what Jalen Rose said about your man, God bless the dead, where he said the difference between me and Kobe. I was in high school with him. Oh no, I was his favorite player when he was in high school. And he said they used to go out, hang out, go to the gym, and he'll be like, I'll check y'all later. I'm gonna go out to eat, and we'll see him tomorrow. And one day the trainer told him, the trainer messed up and said, I'll see you later. So Kobe, he was like, oh, what you mean I'll see you later? What you mean tomorrow? That's when he realized Kobe was training 2-3 times a day. So that's the difference between, like, we can say whatever we want. We said it the other day about Charles Barkley and Shaq. If Shaq worked out 2-3 times a day, there would be no more NBA. They would have got him like assassinated or something. The difference between Kobe and and Corey Maggetti and Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson he looked insane. What the hell was a 360 just with? Like, he looked mad.
I was trying to think. Our brother Stacks Thomas said Victor Oladipo. I don't think that's bad either. That's not awful.
I like
because
that.
If we're talking about somebody that's going to go play some defense,
I like
too.
that. I like that.
If we're talking about VJ is going to be a potentially All-NBA defender. How many All-NBA defensive teams Victor made? Or how often was he recognized as a really good defender?
Yeah, because he wasn't All-NBA. Tony Allen in that era.
He made one All-NBA and one All-NBA defensive team.
He made one All-Defense?
Yeah.
Hold on.
The same year he won.
With the Pacers or Orlando?
Yeah, that was 2018. So 2018, he was in Indiana. Remember, he had back-to-back. He won Most Improved Player that year.
He got traded for Sabonis.
Back-to-back All-Star. Yeah. I'm seeing Jimmy Butler in the comments. I don't know if I could.
I don't see Jimmy.
I don't see Jimmy too much. That's not a bad comparison. I don't see Jimmy.
I like Oladipo.
I thought the Jason Richardson one wasn't bad, but maybe I'm a little.
I think Oladipo's better than Jason Richardson. He was tough. Oladipo was just getting to it. He knew how to get to it. There was no mid-range. He went to the basket. He was strong. He's finishing with contact. He might yam it on you when it mattered most. Oladipo was tough. That injury would mess him up, man. The injury messed him up.
For a career, how much you think Jason Richardson averaged for a career? Just a career.
19, 18.
Oh, you're right there. 17.
How much Maggette average? Yo, that shit fucked. One time I said some shit and it fucked me with the Maggette shit.
They ain't keeping on
How much
in this
did
game.
Maggette average on the career?
Yeah.
It was dirt.
I would have to say like
Thank you all.
Fuck out of here.
I would have to
13,
say
12.
15, 16, something like that. I can't see him.
Ooh,
I can't see
big
Maggette
shot.
averaging.
16. I was looking it up.
Yeah. On the dot too. Yeah. I can't see him averaging no more.
Hold on, how you get it? Come on, Flea, with the fucking Fleischer Diamond shit. 16.0. Better get your change. That was crazy.
You know we do this. You know I do this.
King
I
Trevor
told
don't
my
think it.
man. Go ahead. No. You reading the super chat.
King Trevor don't think you give $5. Besides the Detroit hate, I love y'all content. Fire.
King Trayvon. Peace, brother.
Paolo finally got down there in the paint, got the N1 on VJ tough layup. I don't understand why he doesn't go down there more often. 6-point ball game, 91-97.
I'm the same guy that told you two, my brothers. I said, Paolo got a post game. He's fine. Remember that?
You were ODing. I knew you were ODing. I knew you. I forgot about it. I didn't even bring it up. I didn't do none of that shit. I didn't even rewatch it for the ammo. I just left it alone.
I said, fuck that. I'm about to go watch Paolo Banchero post-ups for the next hour. I sat there and watched Paolo Banchero post-ups for the next hour. Like, nah, fuck that, man.
That's funny because you usually hit me with 20 videos in a row. Like, yeah. You did go 0 dog 30 on me. Amazement. Any players this postseason feeling any pressure? Brunson.
Hell yeah. What, are you kidding me? It's just
Cat.
A whole bunch. Joe.
The whole Knicks.
Yeah, it's too many. Ant-Man is listen. LeBron and KD, like, you know, a lot of these players, listen, first round exit is a disaster. So SGA, yeah, man, you crazy going back to back. It's a lot of teams with a lot of pressure. 5-point ball game. This game is actually solid. It's not bad at all. Good
because
pass,
Orlando
man.
made it again. Desmond Bain made it again.
Right.
You know what's crazy now that you say that? This goes back to me being dead serious that LeBron's a third option. I said that shit 2 years ago, right? And this is the primary reason why. Kevin Durant and LeBron James have no business leading anybody into no strong playoff push. Because now you got to be a 40-year-old trying to, you know, carry a team. That's your fault. Bless you. That's your fault. You asked for that. And then you're going to get mad when we flame you. That's what we don't like about Kevin Durant. You asked to be the man. At 40, Wendell Carter smacking shit, windshield wiper shit. They're too old for that. What playing team has pressure on them? None, right?
Not one of these teams, right?
The Warriors, the Clippers, anybody got pressure?
No.
There ain't no expectations on the
No. Maybe Charlotte to maybe have a competitive, because remember, Charlotte still got to get in there. So I think, you know, all the praise, everybody. Come on, Drummond, with that weak ass. Lord have mercy. The fuck was that?
I'll say this.
Charlotte still got to get in, Flea. I think it's a little pressure. Like I said, everybody's high on them, right? They've had a good end of the regular season. So I think just maybe pressure as far as getting there, because if they lose, right? But yeah, I don't think nobody else, ain't no pressure, none of these bums.
I'll say this. I'll go back to what I was asking y'all earlier in the I'll go back to what I was asking y'all earlier in the live, but really it kind of applies to this. That Phoenix Suns fan said, "Yo, why the fuck does the 7th seed got to be playing in the play-in?" It is what it is, but for me, I think any team that's a 7th seed has the pressure to make the playoffs. Like, you put in that position now to have to be the play-in team. I mean, in the play-in tournament, you are the highest seed in the play-in tournament. Why
a
wouldn't
good
there
point.
be
Yeah.
just a small amount of pressure for you to make the playoffs? Like just win one game.
In that case, with Phoenix, who's putting pressure on them? Because I'm not putting pressure on Phoenix. Like I didn't even expect you to be a 7th seed. 7th, 8th is okay with me. But like to when he said Charlotte, yeah, y'all were making a lot of noise. So if you don't even make the if you don't even win your playing spot, it's like
See that tough? You see that tough layup? Lord have mercy.
like these teams ain't got. Orlando has more pressure than Philly. I think Philly's playing more with house money.
So hold on, no trolling, no shit popping because we love Ray. Ray Floyd is a member, so we know Ray Floyd rock with us. Real shit, just 2 minutes, Ray. Detroit's gonna win a championship this year. Like y'all really gonna win this year? Keep it a buck. Like forget the trolling, forget the being a fanatic. We respect your back. Detroit's going to win a championship this season. You sure about that? Talk to us. We can move on. But I just want to ask our guy real quick.
Yeah, but Ray Floyd, listen, you can't say there's no competition in the East. I understand, you're very high on your team, but come on, dog. You can't say that. Like I said, you're having a great season, but I think making a statement like that, you can't say the Knicks in Boston isn't competition. No, you're not that. The gap is not that huge. I'm sorry. When you have a Knicks in a Boston that they have experience, history, right? They just came from the conference finals. Like I said, the Celtics former champs. So Ray Floyd, I get what you're doing because I do that as well. I sit up and say, yeah, the Knicks, but come on, bro. Stop it.
We're being real, Flea.
That's high on them too.
Who?
Detroit. You high on them too.
The only shit I'm hanging on for the Knicks for dear life is the fact that I feel like they feel like us in that locker room. Yo, we've been there. We ain't losing at no fucking Garden. I ain't losing to no fucking Pistons. Regardless of who you think is better, I think that pressure in the conference finals at the Garden. Yes, the Pistons Stadium is rocking. Yes, this is some Stephen A. Smith ESPN shit. But keep on thinking that shit is easy like Sunday morning coming into that fucking island of Manhattan. Y'all guys ain't never been there, bro. And they've been telling us this shit our whole life. You will be scared to death. We've seen Nick Anderson miss free throws. He froze the fuck up. Stop acting like that shit ain't real when people we call them bums and everything like that. If Cade can't get it going and they start doubling behind the half court line and they do what the fuck I've been saying, pick them up 94 feet, then what happens? It's the playoffs, bro. The money's on the line. Yo, remember, just like y'all, right? Detroit, the Pistons, #1 seed. They don't want to go back and get eliminated. I know what you guys are going through. Them dudes don't want to walk the streets of Detroit getting that shit talked to. Do you understand what they got to hear from us? This shit is real, New York. At the bus stop, at the train station, you driving with your girl in your car, Jalen Brunson will hear from us. They don't want to hear about how they shitted the bed with the Pistons, bro. There is pressure, and they dealt with it already. We've dealt with it already.
Did Banchero almost shoot an air ball from 3?
He's done that like 5 times.
I thought it was.
Oh my God.
I thought it was.
He's done that like 50 times.
Don't get me wrong. That team is damn good. They've had a damn good regular season. They've had a damn good regular season. So it's not like you could like scoff and be like, oh, Detroit ain't shit. They a damn good team. I'm just saying, like any other damn good team, winning 4 rounds of basketball ain't easy, man.
Tough.
It's just not easy. I don't, and this is not hate. I see some of them, the dusty ones is in the comments too, but it's not hate. It's just real shit. Winning four rounds of basketball, it's not an easy thing. 16 wins you need. Like, we talking like this shit is like, it's a cakewalk. It's not.
And we saying that about our own team. And I don't even like that you say you've been watching for 3 to 4 months and we just hating on them. The hell are you talking about? I don't know what I just drank tonight, but you people start me to fuck up, man.
I don't know if
Who the fuck is hating?
if Tremaine's been watching objectively, I hope so, and not watching with the dust.
He's lying.
If he's watching sober, then he understands we come here and talk hoops. But if he's watching after he's sniffed his life away, then he's gonna come here and think we're hating. It's simple.
Tough layup by VJ. But yeah, but Tremaine, but Fleet, both of y'all 100% correct.
He's a dust head.
I mean,
no.
Clear.
The thing that every
3 to 4 months high.
The thing that everybody's is missing is this is the first time in how long Detroit has pressure. Listen, that plays a factor. So I just don't understand how you think you're that confident the way you don't think there's no competition, that you're not going to have no trouble with anybody. I just can't. I can't go with that. Sorry, I can't go with that. Like I said, having a great season, but you're going to have to go up against, if you run into Boston or Cleveland, or the Knicks, and let's be for real, Cleveland can make it a series as well. Would I take Detroit over Cleveland? Yes, but it's not going to be no cakewalk. I'm not going for that. Like I said, it's different if Detroit the last couple of seasons have been in the conference finals and they're trying to get over that hump. This y'all first time here, bro.
Why do people act like I don't watch soccer, but if the World Cup is on, I'm at the bar. I'm watching that shit. I know who's in it. Once you get to the conference finals, your girl might know who's playing on the screen right now. This shit at work, everybody's talking about the game. This real pressure, especially when it's good. If it's drama and you guys bring the drama, I said already, if anyone can shock the world, this playoff run, it has to be Detroit.
Maxey, that's a hell of a defensive play, Maxey.
That was Maxey?
Yes, bro. That was a hell of a defensive play.
Yo, VJ and Maxey, man.
Here we go. Franz hurt again.
This is a bad loss by Orlando. I'm sorry.
Yo, look at this block, yo. That's a great defensive play, man. And if your backcourt, let me say this while we in the moment. If your backcourt is committed to playing defense and they already are very talented offensive players, you got something. I don't care about the height. When they committed to playing defense, you got something.
Listen.
Nah, Ray, for real. They are, Ray. This is a good backcourt, man. They good.
Listen, man. If Philly, the 76ers,
Jesse, gotcha, nigga. I said my stream is ahead of Jesse. Jesse's always ahead of us. We got you tonight.
Where's that from? Gotcha, nigga.
Oh shit.
Oh, thanks for finding. I was looking for them. Y'all started me up with this bullshit. Sam's saying Melo fined $60,000 for the flagrant foul. Inside sources say LaMelo reportedly explored acquiring Bam's leg to give to LeVar Ball. Yo, no strays. God damn. Thank you for the $5, man. Cold-blooded. I should have read it beforehand. I'm not letting you do that shit again. No strays. He's a dirty Boston dude.
He's funny, but he's a dirty nigga. He's a dirty nigga, but he's funny.
You think he's dusty or he's just dirty?
Not dirty nigga. That's a compliment.
Being terrible.
Like, layup. K-Dot know it's funny.
Right, but is he? I'm asking the question. Is he dusty?
Pack being careful, bum ass up, man. How about
no
that?
Strays.
Nah. No strays is just a dirty nigga. That's our guy.
Okay.
He's just dirty. He's not dusty. He's dirty.
Who's a better comp for Boston, fellas, from these two? Philly or Orlando? Oh man. Philly now. Orlando gave up.
Wow.
Philly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at Chuck, you icy tonight, Chuck.
They might
be icy, but
yeah. I expect Boston to sweep. This is for right. This is for the 7th seed to play Boston. I expect Boston to sweep them. But
I mean, if Embiid comes back, I think that's a different ball game.
Damn, I keep forgetting that he's available.
Like all jokes aside, you got to think about this, right? If Embiid just needed this game and maybe a couple days to maybe get a little more healthier, Like, listen, bro. To me, that changes everything. I'm sorry.
Did he have surgery?
Yeah.
He had a appendicitis. We were just going over that. Oh, we were just going over you missed it because Skip Bayless said Skip Bayless said he heard that Joel Embiid could have played tonight, but he quit or he didn't want to play. Then we looked it up. He had surgery last Thursday. It takes like 1 to 3 weeks to recover from appendicitis. Skip Bayless is an asshole.
Yeah,
Skip trying to go viral, man.
Yeah, I don't do too much paying attention to him.
And our people always give him the alley-oop. I've been saying it. Let that nigga down on his own, bro. Get out of here.
So now it gets even worse because Orlando has to play another game.
Yep.
Like they don't even want to play.
Michelle, you right. They trying to get this nigga out of here. Get him out of here.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. That Philly Boston series, Boston. I mean, I get they're a better team, but I don't think that's gonna be a walk in the park.
Oh shit! I didn't even know Rico. Rico was over there.
Wow.
Where?
I'm talking about Rico Hines. Is on the Philly bench. Rico Hines, he runs the the pickup in UCLA during the summer times.
The Drew League joint and all that type. No.
Yeah, over there at UCLA.
Yeah.
He runs
all the guys come over there.
Right. I just seen him on the bench in Philly.
Listen.
That's the name. That's why Rico Hines is famous because of that. I heard that name before.
Well, he played at UCLA too.
Yeah, he been around for a while.
He was nice.
He played. I think he was there with Matt Barnes in that time. He was there. He was good.
Because he got that name is ill.
It's an ill name, Rico Hines. Yeah.
Pretty Rico's what they call him. That's an ill name.
So now the Magic will host the Hornets. 76ers secure the 7th seed. They will play Boston, and now the Hornets will play the Magic for that 8th seed.
See, if both teams were, if Philly was healthy, they probably wouldn't even be in this position. But what's sad about this is that Orlando, they should make that Hornets game even more competitive. But they quit, bro. They quit on the season. They don't want to play any more games. So the Hornets get the AC by default.
Yeah, that game is in Orlando.
Philly's working with something.
I'm gonna be honest. I got to give kudos to that coach to deal with what you have to deal with this season, right? With Paul George and his mess, and then Embiid, in and out of the lineup, and you have a backcourt where one of them is a rookie, right? And you have them in the playoffs as a 7th seed. Flea, this is where what you say as far as coaching, you got to give Nick Nurse a lot of kudos, bro. Like, this could have easily been a season where you're 11th seed and not even in the playoffs. Like, Nick Nurse had a legit reason to throw this season away. So for these guys to be a 7th seed, kudos to them.
I don't like this chain shit that they're doing after prime games. Maybe I'm sounding like an old nigga right now. This shit is corny.
Oh, what Charlotte did the other night as well?
They doing it right now in Philly.
If anybody who wins the game, they got an MVP with the prime MVP. Nah, that shit is dope, man.
Oh, I'm absolutely hating on it. I'm sorry. This shit's corny. This shit.
They should maybe make a crown or some shit. But I like having a player of the game and then present them with something. But to me, it's cool to have a player of the game at least.
Yo, button up your shirt, Bob Myers.
Nah, that's how you do it, man. It's 90 degrees outside, man.
Clearly, you nigga, you know it.
Hold on, fellas. Flea, you talked about vets on the bench.
You're right.
Philly got a vet on the bench that I think he's gotten these young guys the right way. No,
not so much.
Kyle
Lowry.
Kyle Lowry. I mean, how do you feel?
I don't want to unserious what you're saying right now because what you're saying is dead serious.
Yeah. I'm about to get out.
But
I wish you could pull up the when we showed Kyle Lowry's statue.
Yo,
Any of the OGs in here, any people that's been rocking with us,
that
for a
was
while,
legendary.
That was legendary, bro.
Hold on, Kyle Lowry
Steph Curry
statue.
playing tonight.
Allen Iverson statue was crazy.
That Kyle Lowry shit was
Nah,
crazy.
when we reacted to the Kyle Lowry,
We went bananas.
Kyle Lowry shit was crazy.
My man in my job was watching. He was dying with us. I got home. I got to work. He was like, "Yo, Kyle," and he's like 80 years old. He was like, "Kyle Lowry, huh?" I said, "Oh shit."
I hope. Yeah, hold on. Who just said that? Big shout out, Jeannie J. I hope Charlotte wins. I do not want to see Orlando in the playoffs, bro. With this performance,
This is for the eight.
that was gonna be my question. Okay, you don't want to see Orlando, but who's the better matchup to compete against Detroit? I got Detroit, but beat both of them.
I think Orlando is a better matchup, though.
Right now, with their situation, I'm not talent wise. Talent wise, they're a matchup problem for 1 and 2. But with they quit on the team, bro, it's over. They don't want to play. They want the summertime to start now. I think the Hornets are just the Hornets by default, bro. They at least want to play basketball. Charles Lee, you saw Charles Lee talking to Brandon Miller when they showed him. Yo, man, what you doing? He's talking tough to him.
Nah, I didn't see that.
It was one of the coaching up moments.
I didn't realize Miles Bridges had 28 last night. I know we were
running 15 and a half.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he had such a good game. Draymond for 3, nothing.
I really understand why you guys get mad about Draymond Green's presence anytime he talks. He's just watching him. He's so trash. He's literally garbage.
What does he add now?
I think the defense and leadership, toughness.
Defense and leadership. Okay.
We'll see how tough he is against Kawhi Leonard.
Is that his matchup tonight? Look at him. He's tripping over his own damn feet. He can't keep with this nigga. You see
as we say that, how the fuck right on cue? He looks like he got shot, but it looked like all ball like this with the Dillinger. Pow! Son, he just so like doofy. I hate when I have to defend him, but I know that's how I feel when I stand on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe in. That he's a prick, but he's made an impact.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's 10:30. It's time to go.
Get to the super chat, my brother in Christ.
Yeah, man. SJ Ramsey in the mix. He ain't playing any games. ABTV3 is the Cash App. ABTV3 is the Cash App. Baby Bubba, OG of the OGs. SJ Ramsey. What'd he say? Sharing a little Philly hit. Huh? And this from earlier. Meme Cade. Love the videos. Go Knicks. Listen, Meme Cade. Appreciate that. Totally appreciate that. Showing us love. Who's a better comp for Boston from these two? Greetings. AllBall. Donovan Mitchell might be a better bucket getter, but he's not clutch. JB is clutch and a bucket getter. I think they're both bucket getters, but you sleeping on Donovan Mitchell being clutch. He's hit some crazy clutch shots. That Brunson. Donovan Mitchell can make shots that Brunson can't make. He can make the impossible athletic shots, but then Brunson, I think, is just more honed in on his skill. Better footwork.
Kawhi Leonard putting up bullshit.
The fuck was the where?
Bucket. Now he about to. They called the foul. I thought he was about to get on the fast break.
You could use a guy like with Dylan Brooks' attitude and Bane's skill set. And he feel you said that right. Besides the Detroit League, I love y'all. Okay. Lee did the Chappelle gotcha. I got that from Kanye. Gotcha.
Oh, he had that bad fit. He had the bad hat on. Yeah, I remember that.
Nah, come on. He had the bad everything. The man was how you say that? He was foaming.
Yeah, looking bad.
Gotta chill. Man. I gotta chill, Flea. Tell me to relax.
Dehydrated.
Gotcha. It's great. Is that it, y'all? We gotta get rolling. It's the East Coast time. We want to say, get our rest and talk to y'all, man. We really appreciate you guys. We see how you guys are working as well as us. And you supporting us. We want to have more time to come on morning, afternoons, and nights, and just figure this, this thing out. Hey, by the way, if you got those any sponsors, come holla at us. ABTV3, that's the Cash App. ABTV3, that's the Cash App. AllBall TV3 underscores. Hit us up on there. Follow us. We get that shit going. Of course, 60% of you people are watching us on YouTube and do not even subscribe. You guys are a bunch of creeps, to say the least. Stop being a creepo. Stop being a weirdo and hit the subscribe button. Don't be creeping on us. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching our videos. You love us. Some guy you just, what was that, Tremont, whatever your name was?
Tremaine.
Tremaine. All right. He hasn't earned that right. When you pop up with a membership, with the membership logo, I'll learn your name backwards and forwards.
He's been watching us for 3 to 4 months.
That don't mean he subscribed. That don't mean I do that. I do that shit to Vlad
nice
TV.
Today. We switch roles. I'm being nice today.
Good cop, bad cop.
Fuck you niggas. I hate all you Detroit niggas. I hate you all.
I do that shit to Vlad TV. How many channels you watch on YouTube you don't even subscribe to? But they already made it. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button for real. Let us know. Also, let us know what's stopping you from being a member. What else we can do up here to really step things up. It's a one-stop shop, baby Bubba. Flea, any last words?
Big shout out to the chat. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. The hoopers, the fans of other teams, the ladies, everybody in the chat. Y'all know I'm a nut. Y'all know how we get down up here, but for real, it's all love. We love rapping and just doing this hoops thing. RP, good night, my brother. It's just I just want to let y'all know that we really, really appreciate the continued support, the criticism, the love. However you want, support us. Do it however you feel comfortable, but we definitely appreciate it. And see you Dusties tomorrow.
What a thrill was going on.
Well,
RP, that was funny about my wall. It does look like that song. You didn't have to cut me off. Remember that video? Yes. Change your number. That shit was fire.
Ron Mills. Hey, Ron. We're gonna work on that because I think we want to hear from y'all some more during the playoffs, right? We want to hear from y'all a lot more during the playoffs. I think we've got to a space where we got to figure out how to police this thing and let one by one, because it could turn into a free-for-all, right? So I think it's time we start, hearing the voices of the people that's supporting us. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that for sure.
They say we just need a Discord. I have subscribed. The hate is very. How you say that? What's in between the subscribe, the hate? I don't know. I've
never understood that those abbreviation. The LLS. Okay. I don't know what it is, but big shout out to Tremaine, man. Big shout.
All that tells me is that you've been fronting on the fact that you love us and you hate us at the same time, just like we do you. Because if we were around each other in the same city, if you were from New York, you would be a Knicks fan and we would be hating the Knicks just like we do.
Right.
Tremaine, appreciate you. Everybody appreciate you. Everybody hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Flea.
My brother. Mañana.
Wait, what? This is funny. I donated some plat. No, what is it? Get to what say? What was that? Get to what say? How you say that, Flea?
Oh, you heard me getting busy over here? You heard me over here getting busy? Get to what say?
I'm surprised you didn't hit me with the typical mad racist. When black people get mad racist, suavemente. They always approach you like,
nah.
Way smoother.
I told you my son taught himself Spanish. Taught himself.
So what's your favorite Spanish song?
I don't know. Anything
Bad Bunny?
Anything the nigga was running around on the half
Super Bowl.
Halftime, whatever that nigga. Yeah. And Selena. Come
on, let flow. Selena was fire.
Highlight what Trapped in the 90s said. Please highlight what Trapped in the 90s said. Love Trapped in. I know you got to read the super chat, but
Wait.
Toledo
Trapped in the
Toledo
90s?
Nichols.
You know him well. You know me well.
You know me
Nightmares in
well,
a
son.
lonely cell. I love the Pistons. I know they are losing the second round. Playoffs is about coaching and matchups, and the Cavs is a problem, but we can beat the Knicks. Yo, you got it backwards, 313. You got it
3-1-3.
backwards. The Cavs are fucking soft. They've been soft. You can smack the Cavs. You better hope you play the Cavs. That they somehow beat their first round matchup. They are a bunch of bitches. For us,
Hey, Rob.
we got that dog. We got that dog.
Rob. Hey, Rob, you know I've been working on my shit. You know I've been working on my. Yeah, you gotta hold yourself up here, right? What they do, you hold yourself up here and shit.
Hold on, they gonna remix that shit. Come on, athlete. Come on, athlete.
Ron, I've been working on my shit, Ron.
That niggas like this. What is this?
You gotta hold yourself, right?
But why is that? But why does your next thing on it? Yo, that nigga stupid.
I'm working, baby. I'm working. I'm fine tuning this thing, man. I'm fine tuning this thing, man. You know what I mean?
Fabian is the only one that is unbiased, but you will check. But I will check y'all tomorrow. It's been real. Tremaine.
Peace, brother. Dad, you know, I've been working on my shit. Tell him.
Okay, kid. Okay, kid.
My dad know. He know this shit.
My bro sent me that. My daughter sent me that video. Bro, wildin'. Oh, y'all got some gossip? We out of here. That's it. You got they trying to suck us in here, Flav. Nobody ain't pausing nothing.
Dad hit you with the shit that you was expecting. Look. Yeah, Dad.
Mad racist.
Yeah, Dad. Suave.
Every time there's a party with everyone involved, it's damn near it's like a United Nations party. You got mostly right, and you got every group in there. Of course, the fucking DJ, and if it's a black DJ, he's gonna play Suavemente. Come on, man.
Tell him, Dad. Suave.
And it's suave. Respect. I pretend to do a mean salsa and bachata myself.
Come on, Rob.
Who's LaMelo got the bochinche? What you mean? Hold on, we missing something? The league is not.
OG Flea gets down. OG Flea bust a mean. He cut a mean rug. Still at 7-0. Big Flea, never the little one.
Oh, I think Mo sent me some shit. My bad. I put you out there, Mo.
He said, "My bad. I put you out there, Mo."
Yeah, because I was supposed to be like according to sources. What am I? What's it? Hold on, why did he snuff? No, he snuffed the mascot.
Oh yeah, after the win, he duffed the mascot.
Why would he do that?
Because he's a bug out. He's a bug out. He's a bug out. I saw that shit too. Nigga's a bug out.
I never saw it. Son, you want a playing game? This is Patrick Beverly territory. You want a playing game?
It's close.
He dabbed him and tried to knock him out. Yo, he was holding his head. Yo, he walked off mad humble. He was, look how hyped he is. Yeah,
he knocked him out the frame, baby. He knocked him out the frame.
But look how calm he got. Look how he knocked the nigga out the frame. Why would he do that? Yo, LaMelo, calm down, bro. Something might be wrong with him, man.
Shit, man. Knocked him out the frame. We be back tomorrow. Who we got tomorrow? We got Hornets, Orlando's tomorrow, or
I don't know, bro. I don't even know when we play.
We play Saturday.
I know.
Right?
6 p.m., right?
Yes, right. Come
okay.
on, baby.
Okay. Listen, I got it halfway done.
He gave him the bow. He did, Dad. He gave him the bow.
Tomorrow is 7:30 Hornets and Orlando. So Orlando's playing a back-to-back. They got to fly from Philly to Orlando for a 7:30 game with the Charlotte Hornets. And then
actually tomorrow, no, Friday games. No
Oh,
games
got you. So no games tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So we'll be
Yeah, that's right. Big shout out to Ron. Yeah, no games tomorrow. Friday.
channeling the spirit of a surcharge. Thank you. Thank you. You good, Rob Diggy. Rob Diggy.
Rob Diggy.
Yeah. Oh shit, we got another one. And another one. Oh shit. You playing around, Flea. Oh
You got us? Oh,
nah,
I thought
oh.
RP dialed up another one.
OG of the OG said $5. Flea still in my moves.
Ah, OG Rezzy, you know how I get down, baby. You should see how my hips is moving. Pause. My feet.
Suave. Bottom feeder basketball is crazy, Mo. All right, we out of here, man. We gotta go because if not, we'll be here all night. You're gonna kill us, man.
All night. Peace.
We got some people to see, places to go. Know what I mean? We gotta make it to work tomorrow because y'all ain't paying us enough out here. Hopefully, don't make go crazy. If I get the tequila out,
oh, I knew he was sitting there watching and didn't say nothing.
who?
I knew. My guy Austin. That's my guy, man. He's my co-worker. I talk shit to him all day long. He said, "Be careful, can't be breaking that hip." Yeah, I got to show up tomorrow, right, my brother? I'll see you tomorrow.
And this nigga calls out sick. Yo, have a good day. Good night, everybody. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.